All right, man. We already got quite a few of you here already. So, Ootori. Today is going to be a very special stream. Now, of course, every Waifu Wednesday stream is a big deal, but this is a big deal. So much so that I actually have a few announcements. First of all, on Thursday, you might have noticed on my schedule, assuming that anybody other than me pays attention to it, and even then it's kind of, but will be the first episode of a exciting new podcast called The Pizza Cast. Please look forward to it on Jupiter's channel over on Twitch. We will probably be streaming around 5 CST, so that's 6 for everybody who can't count time properly. Because Central Time is the only one that matters. Also, we have ourselves a sponsor. So, obviously, imagine this situation, right? You're trying to check out some waifus, and you can't really figure out how to do so because you don't have a laser pointer. Well, this stream, I reached out to the to DJ Industries, and they gave me not one but 2 laser pointers. They're really cool, and I would hope that, you know, when the time comes, you guys will also check out and get your very own DJ laser. So we'll be using these throughout the stream. Now, as for everything else, well, there's a few rules to go over with a lot of these waifu ratings. So number one, the most important one by far, is that I had to go onto the wiki and grab basically the most default images I could find. This is done in the interest of fairness. I mean, I commonly find that some artists will prefer drawing certain characters more than others, and that they all have their own kind of headcanons on how they should be drawn. And, you know, I don't want to judge the quality of the image over the quality of the waifu. So we've gone with bare bones, not even cropped or anti-aliased for transparent backgrounds, literally ripped straight off the wiki. So the second thing is that I can see Kanekure, you said that, well, I swear if he says they're all S tier. They are not all S tier. This is absolute fact. Everybody knows this. I mean, of course, the girls are quite good in their own right, but let me kind of move over in my chair here. There we are. Is it all branches? So the tier list I found includes all branches, but for the sake of our rating, I'm not going to include China. HOLOCN is in our memories, and they have a tier of their own. I will not be going over them. If we have time, maybe. Yeah, I know. You know, I was a big fan of Sivia and Rosalind, but you know, here we are. But otherwise, yes, the JP, EN, and Indonesian branches, including the 3 brand new ones. Now, I should say I have not watched the newest Indonesian debuts, and I've purposely done so for the sake of this stream, because we're going to first go over their appearance and what we kind of get from that appearance, also with you know, their personalities and stuff. So I don't know really anything about the new girls. I vaguely understand that one's a zombie, one's a knife, and the other is a mommy, or some kind of bird or whatever. So that's all I basically do. I'm going to be the news reporter here and ask, what are my thoughts about Kiara's channel getting deleted often at YouTube? Okay, well, so Kiara, how do I put this? All right, have you guys ever been to like a family reunion that you really didn't want to go to? you know, and you're kind of like asked to go because you haven't seen that side of the family in a long time, and you know, maybe your parents are just like, oh, come on, Kagerou, it's nice to see what your cousins are doing. Listen, Kiara basically doesn't know I exist, even though we're related, you know, more or less by nature of our race. You know, she said it herself during her debut. Phoenixes are quite rare because we live forever. There aren't too many of us. So it's not so much that we had kind of a falling out. You know, we just had different ideas. If you, well, listen, Kiara and I just don't see eye to eye. Not only am I quite a bit taller than her, but we just have different values. Okay, so I will judge her as fairly as I can. She does count as a waifu, and I'm very proud of her. But honestly, she treats me like I'm not even here. So it is what it is. That's her choice, and that's fine. I just feel like that she gives us Phoenixes kind of a weird name. Huma Huma. Alright, so now we're going to move over here. And god darn it, I forgot to change the BGM again. Did I? Oh, no, it's just off. Huma Huma. Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our laser pointer. Oh, where did he go? Here we have it. Alright, so we have our DJ laser pointer, and we're going to start on the very first one. So, oh Jesus. We are going to start from the top with Gen 0. And can't I control fire? Absolutely. That's kind of the whole idea. So we're going to start with Sorachan. So, Tokinosoro is like the big Dai Senpai of HOLOLIVE. You know, she's the very first. She is the go-to idol. And honestly, we're going to take our little laser pointer here. And we're going to, we're going to first make sure that we can see it on top of all of these girls. Okay. Pray to the goddess, yeah. Well, remember, she doesn't like to be called goddess. All right, so we're going to take our laser pointer, and we're going to point it... Hold on. Is this the right one? Okay, so I'm going to click the on button. And why is nothing happening? Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, whoa, god. Hey. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Oh, god. What?
Hey, what do you do? Put me down.
What do you mean put you down? You're a laser pointer. That's what you do.
I didn't ask to be picked up.
Excuse me?
Listen.
Who are you?
I'm DJ Lasers. The laser pointer.
No, I got that you're a laser pointer, but who are you? Like, what's going on?
Well, I'm not sure where I am. I'm supposed to be in a big building full of other laser pointers.
Oh.
But I'm here now.
Okay.
And I guess I'm here to do my job.
All right. Well, can you just like say or something like for a little while? All right. So like I was saying, like go. Hey, no. Keep going. Yeah. So. All right. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. No. Let me just get a new one. This is awful. No. This is terrible. Get out of here.
No, don't put me back in the box.
Okay, fine. I won't put you back in the box. All right, fine. We got a new one over here. All right. This one actually functions normally. So, does it mean I can buy someone who will talk to me? Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, go get your very own DJ laser. It's good stuff. I got it linked in the description. So, we'll start with the design. And what we have here is a pretty standard idol outfit, right? You know, you got the frilly dress, you got these long tails going around, and you got this kind of like mini corset into like a suit ordeal. But see, Sora is a little unique, right? She has a little bit of spice in her design, so we're gonna make her a little bigger, right? All right. So first of all, we got cuffs. I'm usually not a big fan of the corset. Yeah. I'm usually not a big fan of the detached cuffs, but this is excellent. This is very, very good. We've got the waki pie for those that like it, but it's still tasteful because of the way that the blazer kind of goes outwards. And this too, perfect. Absolute perfection. Gentlemen, behold, bow to your goddess. This is perfect. Like, if you ever want to show midriff, ladies, you know, take note. This is how you do it, right? You're not showing too much, but you've got just enough. It doesn't like detract away from the face. And look at that cute little ribbon too, right?
Seems like it'd be kind of cold.
Well, yeah, this isn't really like the world's most ideal outfit, but like as far as like cute moe with a little bit of spice, this is pretty ideal. Again, we got the nice cuff and then the matching microphone. I do like these gold chains because it goes with the other gold accessories around her outfit. Yeah, the midriff, perfect. Honestly, the color palette on Sora is just really, really good. No complaints here. And this thigh gap, absolute territory. Gentlemen, please understand what it is you're looking at right here. This is how it's done. The star, yeah, is the charm point. I mean, the star is quite cute, but this, and look at the ribbon right there too. Oh man. Now it's pretty common for a lot of idols to have mismatched thigh socks, and I don't really like a lot of the
yeah, I get that reference.
What?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. So a lot of idols have mismatched socks, and I'm not a big fan of asymmetry. I know that it does make a design more interesting. I don't know, it kind of bothers me, but here is not a big deal, right? Because we got
subtle.
We got the ribbon on the left thigh, and then we got this lace pattern on the right one, which even means that they're mismatched in height and design, but it's really hard to notice. But here's where we get to my major complaint with Sora here. What are these? What is this? I will never understand everybody's like obsession with shoes that are way too big. This will always make me angry. So like, you know, heads up, ladies, if you're gonna dress like an idol, wear shoes that fit. Good lord. It's not cute. That's just incorrect. Yeah, like, imagine it's raining, right? And you're doing a concert? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Huh? This is gonna fill up. No, see, but these are good shoes, right? I don't know about heels, but I'm not really the expert here. But these are non-pointy shoes. They are totally respectable boots, except for this. This is awful. Don't do this. It's the worst part of the whole design. She's virtual, rain goes through her. No, she's real in my heart, and that's what matters. So here we have Tokinosoro-Chan. Overall, very cute. I would give this design, like, in general, a 7 out of 10. The shoes really kill it for me. Everything else is either just, like, good, with a few excellent points.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
A solid 8? Okay, all right. So now we're going to move on to Azuki. Now Azuki isn't a traditional streamer in the grand scheme of HOLOLIVE. She's actually their virtual diva, right? And she makes a lot of music. She doesn't stream normally, and she's basically the sole member of Inonaka Music. I've heard her music. It's pretty good. But we're here about the design, and there is a lot going on here. It is deceptively simple, and that's probably because of this gigantic coat. I think it's interesting. I mean, typical for idols to leave their shoulders exposed. Again, you've got the waki pai for those who like it. But then the chest areas where things get a little interesting, but we'll get back to that. This coat, this coat is nuts. But it kind of betrays all the things that are going on in the center, and it kind of acts like a cape. And I do like these sleeves, especially with the fact that it goes up half of her hand. It's like the opposite of those stupid half gloves. This is good. Like, if you want to do coats and gloves correctly, Azuki has it going on. Now, as for the rest of her, go ahead and make her a little bigger. We'll start at the head. And she has a pretty non-standard hair design. It's a short hair, but her bangs are like way longer. And it creates this like almost starship-like movement. And this is accentuated by this like pink cross design at the top of her head. The rainy comment applies to almost every anime character. Well, if every anime character dressed properly, it wouldn't. You know? Just putting that out there. But Azuki's general face is pretty basic. The only really interesting thing to note other than the hair and the hair colors are these like blush marks. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, football players that put like the black marks on their cheeks, except they're pink in this case. So her face seems a little basic, but you know, that's not a bad thing. It just doesn't really stick out to me. This little collar ordeal, that's pretty good. I mean, most collars you see on idols are like chokers or like little cuffs from like a school outfit, but this is super unique. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of a cup holder, but
you got to keep your neck warm. Right?
Yeah. I mean, again, I think it creates a nice separation because she shows a lot of skin. There's a lot of different tones, and it makes a nice separation, so I do like that. Her top, I get what she's going for. It's like a pseudo Chinese kipao because it stops right at the proper thigh line, and it kind of goes all the way up her hip. Now, I've said before that kind of Chinese dress is a big yes for me. But the whole point of doing that is that you're supposed to make the viewer think that you're not wearing anything underneath. So the fact that it's like translucent is a bit of an interesting design choice. And then she's got her logo, and she's wearing like basically a bikini under it with like a weird strap right in the center. At first I didn't like it, but like the more that I think about it, the more I like this, right? Because you create this midriff into the thigh. With this separated section, and then this is just icing on the cake right here. She has a lot of circular and curvy shapes that move around her that make it seem like her body kind of moves in a more unique way than it actually does. I mean, if you were to just take her body shape, she's not really all that shapely, all things considered. She doesn't really have exceedingly thick thighs. Yeah. And then, and I don't know, she's pretty basic, but all of this really helps to bring it out. Moving down to her feet, she has more sensible shoes. These are good, you know. They are a little bit too big, in my opinion, but honestly, this is good. I like the shoe design. I like this whole cross thing, I guess, that's going on.
They're like running shoes, but they're anime.
Yeah, I like the socks, but this is a weird line to make. Do you see this? Like, her knees are kind of over accentuated. Yeah, shoes that don't make lakes in them. Absolutely, Gianni has their, and they're not heels either. I mean, for a virtual diva and idol, this is a great design. It's unique yet simple. It doesn't jump out at you. It doesn't say, hey, you know, look at me, look at all of the things I can do. It says, I'm here. This is who I am. This is what I look like. It's overall pretty good. Doing the Ushiggle. Yeah. The overall pose, I'm not going to be too upset about. I mean, it's a good way to show off the features. My big complaint is on the coat here. You can see a zipper at the very bottom. And it's like, imagine having to lean that far down, right? And also, if she like stretches her back, the coat is going to drag on the ground and you're going to get it dirty. So I think the coat could have afforded to be a little shorter, or it could have done kind of like an inverse design of her top where it like cuts up.
If you look at the bottom of the coat, I don't know about you, but it kind of looks leathery, like it's meant to withstand the elements.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, right? This is a good raincoat too. Could have been a bathrobe. It really could have been.
That's true.
Honestly, I don't hate the coat. It doesn't really stand out to me. I think my favorite part about it is that it's so big. Ultimately, I'm going to give Azuki a 6 out of 10. Her design is simple with like a little bit of complexity. I think it's a little too simple. The color palette could afford to be more diverse. It's just mostly neon pink. And then it has this weird rainbow necklace that I don't know. The more I see it, the more I don't like it.
I hate to agree with you so early in the stream, but I think 6
what
is...
What do you mean, hate to agree with me? I'm the one...
Listen.
You want to go back in the box? Huh?
No.
Okay.
Listen, as long as I'm here and you allow me to give my opinion, I will do so.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on to Roboco. Oop. I see all the way up there. Okay. Roboco is a pretty contentious topic. As far as I'm concerned. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, goodness. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, follow your own advice.
Be nice to my boy DJ, please, DJ. All right. Roboco is a bit of a contentious topic. I realize that this is not her default outfit, but I could not find a high enough quality image. I know that she shows a really good amount of midriff, and she has like a top thing. Yeah, I ended up going with this design because my major complaint is still here with her design, and this helps to mitigate it. So let's start at the top with Roboco here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, girls in sweaters are pretty nice. All right, so right now we've got some cat ears. Now Roboco has a number of ears because I guess she made her own model. I'm going to exclude these for the sake of the design, and we're just going to assume that she's like more or less human. Yeah, I know she's a robot, but whatever. All right, so first of all, the hands and the sleeves on her base outfit, which you can't see here, I really like. The black red with white contrasts real nicely with her skin. The pink sweater is whatever, you know. I think it's okay for her to wear. You know, girls in sweaters are pretty cute. The glasses, high quality.
It is pretty cute.
High quality. I love her glasses. I love all the versions of her glasses. Every time she wears them, she goes up in 2 points. Absolutely. Glasses are the greatest things ever. Eye color, the brownish, I wish it was a different color. I would have voted for something like a pink or closer to a reddish color to better contrast with her hair, because we already have brown kind of going into a lighter blonde. And I think her eyes doing the same thing. Like, I get the consistency and make the whole flowing idea going. The teardrop on the glasses, I prefer them how they are here without the teardrop, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Overall, it's simple, but it's effective. And yeah, and on her base outfit, she shows that tummy. It's good stuff. It's real good stuff. It's the waist that kills it for me. Roboco's bottom half really frustrates me. First of all, machine panties. I can't dig it. I can't dig it. It's like she's wearing overalls that cover up like everything that needs to be covered, But then on the, like, on her rear, I don't know. Having a box for your thigh outline feels really obnoxious. I really wish that these weren't here. A gray PS5 controller? Yeah, absolutely. I saw that meme and it was hilarious. It was super funny. And she herself tweeted that. Yeah, I mean, I get it. She's not technically wearing pants, so she's naked. But no, this is stupid. This is stupid. I want this inner thigh to also be exposed, or for everything to be robotic. This half and half is awful, and it ruins the whole design for me. These feet, they're interesting, right? They're not oversized boots, so that's good. I don't care much for this armor. It doesn't seem to appear anywhere else in her design. So I think that this is super random. And I would have preferred something more consistent with like the skin-like texture on her arms. Like if her legs perfectly mirrored her arms, Roboco would be pretty damn high. But ultimately, I can't deal with this whole thigh window thing. I am gonna give Roboco a 5 out of 10. She's overall pretty generic. The glasses really help to salvage her design, and her general like cutesiness is pretty good, but her everything from the waist down is just bad or terrible. So Roboco gets.
I generally would agree, but I'm gonna give it a 6 because she's a machine like me.
Bias. You're right in everything, and it hurts. I'm telling you, I'm only here for the facts. All right. Okay, so next we're gonna go on to Mikko. Sakura Mikko. Sakura Mikko is difficult for me to talk about. Now, I've explained to people before that Mikko, like, Shrine Maidens are my jam. I love Shrine Maidens. If you want me to pay attention to you, wear a Shrine Maiden outfit, put some glasses on you, I'm in it, right? So right off the bat, we've got some good stuff going here. Again, typical idol stuff. We got the exposed shoulders. I would have preferred like the whole hakama to be connected. Not a big deal that it isn't. I like this little charm on her chest. I like the collar. I think that's a super unique way to like turn a Shrine Maiden outfit into an idol outfit. This is really good. The bell in her hair, great. The side ponytail, I could do without it. It's not bad. A hoge, very standard. Green eyes, like any cultured individual. We've got some good stuff. We've got some good stuff here. The big bells down here. I love all the little accessories she has. Now, here's where problems start. First of all, the skirt should be red. You're my 69th job. Pog champ. Let's go, boys. We have reached the sex meme number while we're talking about sex meme waifus. Imagine that Roboco was here when Kagerou was talking to Pac. Man, she could come here. I will first thank her for the recommendation on both the microphone and the mixing equipment that I'm using, because I basically just stole it from her. Okay, but moving on to the skirt. So all of this stuff that's connected to the top, it's great. Even this banana sash thing going on. But the skirt needed to be red. To really like get the Shrine Maiden thing going, it should have been red. The fact that it's like pink into white isn't terrible, but it's also way too short. I do not like how short this skirt is. It should have gone at least to this garter. Also, I've mentioned before, I don't like asymmetry. This sock is too short. It should have gone, it should have met its other sock. Yeah, the thing that bothers me is the sock difference. I don't like this. I really don't like this. It is the main thing that holds me back in Mikko's design. The shoes, I'm not that upset about. You would think that I would be, but again, it's a Shrine Maiden outfit. So having the kind of woodblock sandal, like idea, but they're not actual woodblock sandals, this is okay. This is, yeah, I know, socks and sandals, not ideal, but it fits with the thematic. I don't hate it. I don't like it. The original design, yeah, I've seen Mikko's original design, but we're not judging off of other artwork. This is her official look. I don't hate it. I mean, there's more things that I love about it than hate about it. Honestly, if Mikko wasn't the way that she is, she would be very high on my list. Unfortunately, her personality doesn't quite fit it for me. I'm going to give her a 7 out of 10.
Just going based on design, because that's all I can see here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Is there a particular reason you would rate higher than me, or are you just trying to make me look bad?
Well, partially.
Oh my God.
But it's more that I generally think that the outfit is cute, and I'm not as much of a stickler about the asymmetry.
Right. Oh, okay. We rating just design, yeah. For the time being, honestly, it's not her personality that makes me feel the way that I do. It's the socks. It's the sock difference. I can't do it. All right, and then last, risking his life here. All right, and then the last one from Gen Zero is my personal favorite, Suisei. Now, I realized that this image came with a bunch of stars in it. I did not see it when I first downloaded it, so I'm afraid we'll just have to get to it. Hoshimachi Suisei is also like a bona fide idol. And there are a few things about her design that I want to talk about. First of all, the colors. Suisei has a big blue design going on that fits kind of with the cosmos. And even though there's a lot of asymmetry, I love the personality, right? So to start, we have her hair, which is like an aqua blue, right? And then we have this hair ribbon with a side ponytail, which is very cute. And I love the extended bangs here too. We got a darker blue here. We have an even darker blue here. We have a different blue on the belt. We have a different blue on the tie. We have a different blue on her eyes. I mean, even though it's the same color, there's so much that happens in her design. I really like it. Suisei's design is excellent. The little crown, again, very typical for idols. I'm not huge on this hat, but honestly, if you were to ask me to replace it, I don't know what I would do, right? I think I would put like a bigger hair ribbon, but she doesn't have a ponytail, so that doesn't make sense. Also, I'm now noticing that the hat also has a ribbon. The little cloth behind her sways amazingly. Yeah. So honestly, I'm not a big fan of hats, but this is okay. And the crown doesn't feel obnoxious. So moving on, we have, her face is pretty generic. She's an idol. There's nothing special about it. We have the choker on the neck. Again, very, very typical for idols. And then we have like a smaller necklace thing going on right there. I kind of like that. It's nice and subtle. Just like Sora, we have all the accessories as gold, and we have a bunch of gold patterns going around here. And all of that's good, right? I especially like this tie. I like the whole star thing going on. And then we have it like tucked into, this is the part that kind of bothers me. We have a collar, and then we have like a kind of shortened blazer collar and also a short tie. I would have preferred to see the tie go a little bit further, or maybe this blazer part to go a little bit further and then like accentuate different colors. This part of her, like right around the chest, this like square window feels like wasted space. I feel like there could have been something here to really bring out more of her. But again, the fact that it's not there, it doesn't really hurt anything. I just wish that there was something there. Moving on to a little bit lower. Like I said, big fan of this belt. It's nice, and it kind of has that modern London fashion going on. I like this ribbon. I like the little stars that are connected to the belt. All of it makes sense. All of it moves when she dances and stuff. It's good stuff. Again, this is a very plain design, but it's made interesting by adding all of these little accents. And we have this like one piece. This is weird. I really wish that this would have gone all the way around, or I wish that this kind of plaid would have kind of faded into this like layer, because this right here in the center feels really strange. I'm not sure if I like this. Probably my major complaint. And you can't see it, but Suisei has finger gloves, which fingerless gloves are okay, and you can kind of see that one of her fingers are covered. I think it's her index and pinky are not covered, while the middle and ring are. I think that's very good. However, she has half gloves. She has the gloves that go above your wrist, and I think that's really lame. I really hate those. Yeah, maybe if it were more to the side, I also agree. Or maybe can someone remind me about Suisei's gloves? Do they go halfway, or are they all the way with a hole in it? I can't remember. Okay, well, we'll go based on what we see, and we're not going to count the gloves for now. So below the skirt, we have some interesting things. Now, I just talked about how much I hate asymmetry. This is not terrible, right? Because this sock, unlike Mikko's, goes a respectable distance. It's almost a knee high, and it's got a cute little design right there. This is a whole thigh high sock, and we almost have absolute territory, but then she has this garter, right? This garter strap right here. I don't think this needed to be here. That's the biggest complaint that I have so far.
Probably should have been on the other leg.
Yeah, this really should have been like right here to match right. That would have been perfect. Yeah. The sock difference here is not the same as it was with Mikko's. I don't hate this. And again, these little trails, I love this. I really like how it's black on top here and it goes to blue, and it's black on bottom and it goes to blue. It's asymmetrical, but it kind of complements itself in a way, and I really, really like that. And as for her shoes,
what are those?
What are those? They're almost half gloves, but they do go all the way to the wrist. Okay, so I won't count off for the gloves. The big thing about the shoes that I don't like is this little cuff that comes off. I think the color variance is good to have down here, but yeah, the shoes themselves, great. If every idol wore shoes like this, nice. But yeah, these are good shoes. You don't like the shoes. Well, see, my favorite part about them is the gold outline, because it goes with everything else. Again, it really just helps to fill out the whole design. If I'm going to rate Hoshimachi Suisei, putting her personality quirks aside, I'm going to give Suisei an 8 out of 10. The big thing that holds me back is just this, which it's not even that I hate the way that it moves. I just wish it did so differently. Everything else is rock solid. 8 out of 10 to Hoshimachi Suisei.
I'm actually gonna go pretty low and go 6.5. Mostly because, yeah, I mean, the same reason with the skirt, but for me, mostly because I don't really care for the gray plaid. I prefer
yeah, you know, as far as the whole clothing goes, it's not my favorite. But again, it reminds me a lot of like London modern fashion, which I think was what she's trying to go for. It kind of, it gives it a more Western feel, which I really, really appreciate. Because, you know, if you look at Sora, she has the like pseudo school uniform going on, but this has a more mature vibe, and I really like that. You know what? I guess I'll change to 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, because now that I think about it, I really don't like plaid. Everything else, so 7.5 out of 10, I'm comfortable with. So that will be the end of the Gen 0 of HOLOLIVE, and now we're going to move into Gen 1. For those of you who are veterans of HOLOLIVE, oh my god, please. let me close the folder. No. My OBS is like dying on trying to close the folder.
There's a lot of assets.
There are a lot of assets to go through. Why is it not letting me?
I don't think we really explained my expertise in these areas.
Oh, yeah. So for those who don't know, DJ here, he has only seen the EN girls, which fair enough. Fair enough. So he, and some of the, and the newest batch of Indonesians. So he is totally new to most of the JP. God, what is going on here? I can't close the drop down. Okay, whatever. What the heck? How does that work? But this doesn't.
We're having some technical difficulties.
We are having many technical difficulties. When I originally did testing, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was working well before, but I
don't know how this happened. Hold on. Let me move invisible things. Maybe this is why. Oh, I figured it out. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to Gen 1. The big difference with Gen 1 is I have not included Shirakami Fubuki. I count her more as HOLOLIVE gamers. So that means that we are going to start. Guys, let's not talk about Hitomi Chris. She is not on this list. As for the other girl that's been brought up, just wait. We'll get there. So we're going to start with Natsuiro Matsuri. So Matsuri is part of Gen 1. Her design is a little bit different than the standard schoolgirl outfit. Yes, I am God. Very basic. Again, simple isn't bad in this case. If we start at the top, I like the ahoge. I like the side ponytail, and I love hair ribbons. I especially like the black and green in contrast to the brown and the sort of teal eyes. Pretty basic face. It looks like we have a strap ribbon at the back of her neck. I do like that. Exposed shoulders, again, very, very common, but we otherwise have most of a school uniform kind of converted into an idol outfit with the oversized ribbon here in the center. Nice midriff, very nice midriff. The arms, I would have preferred to see like the sleeves to go to her wrists. Also, I do like the bangs that kind of drop down here too. As for her lower half, this is nice. I do like this slit in the skirt. It kind of fits well with her sort of teasing Genki girl aesthetic. I don't like how kind of bare these like pantyhose are. I'm not a big fan of pantyhose to begin with. I would have preferred to just see thigh socks. Again, or just, you know, knee highest would have been good too. And these are good shoes. I know that the background of the image is black, and she has like a black kind of line that runs. But these are good shoes. I like the green laces. It's kind of weird for a schoolgirl to be wearing like boots alongside with the rest of her outfit. All in all, Natsuiro Matsuri gets a, we'll say a 7 out of 10. There's nothing necessarily wrong with her design, but again, it doesn't jump out at me. The only things that do jump out are good. There's not really any downside, but it's not as spectacular as it could be.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I really like basic designs, but I'm not a huge fan of the colors overall.
Yeah, I mean, you know, her name is meant to mean like orange and autumn, you know, Natsuiro, or sorry, summer rather. And so the orange kind of makes sense, the green kind of makes sense. So it's thematic. It's part of her design, and I think orange is just a hard color to work with, like oranges and yellows. So I'm, it's a good attempt. Okay, so now we will move with Mel.
Oh.
So Matsuri means festival. Natsuiro is literally summer color. All right. Yes, I know. Mel is very, very popular, and there's a lot to talk about here. All right. So, unlike most of the girls, Mel has pretty short hair. This is kind of a hot take. I don't care much for short hair, but this isn't bad. Because we've got the bangs that move down, we have the slightly longer hair, and you can kind of see it behind her neck, so it's not super short. I like this banana take right here, and the little ahoge, very cute. Again, exposed shoulders, though big complaint here, her arms and shoulders are too tiny, like compared to the rest of her body. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's wrong. Like this kind of entry up to the shoulder. I get that her chest is blocking part of it, but her arms feel too skinny for the rest of her. And that really, really bugs me. As for her outfit, though, I would have really preferred to see arm gloves. I know that she has these in other outfits, but I would prefer to see them here. But instead, like, yeah, these kind of like ribbons I really like, especially because it matches up with her bosom, as it were. Arm gloves going all the way down would have been perfect here, especially if they were like a darker, either black or like orange or maybe a really dark purple. The chest area, not much to say here, guys. They're there, all right? This opening, high quality. This is top tier. This is perfect, right? Because it teases and you know what's behind these would-be curtains, but it's still closed off to you. You get the navel, and my favorite part, you get this line that goes up from the belly button, right? And it's accentuated by these little marks here under her chest, the thing that ties her outfit together. Those strings, yeah, it creates just a straight line down, and it's nice. It's very nice. This is good. The skirt itself is cute. Asymmetrical ribbons, both in color and placement. All right. I do like that this ribbon is otherwise where her panty ribbon would be. I think that's kind of funny. This sash is kind of... I don't know if I like it. I mean, I'm glad that it's here because it adds more variance. Like, if it were gone, there would be a problem with this skirt. I don't like how high it rides. I think it should be, like, evenly across her skirt. I would have preferred to see that. Also, the little armbands, nice. Very nice. This is how you do asymmetry, like, really well. Make it subtle. And then at the bottom of her skirt, we have these like little starry designs, much like with Suisei. I really like this. I like how her outfit really flows, even though there's not much to it. And then the bottom half is sent from the Lord God himself. Look at this, right? She's not overly thick. We have thigh highs. We have a little bit more than absolute territory because her skirt is really short. But this design on the stocking and the way that it fades downwards, great. This is perfect. I mean, this is an ideal sock, right? And these shoes, what are these? These are amazing. I like the cute little bat wings. I like how it folds over, but unlike Suisei, we have, let me make it bigger. Unlike with Suisei, we don't have color variants, but these don't like fold off of the shoe as much. And they're tailored more to look like high heels, and they have cute little ribbons on them. And then this like orange, which we saw up on the ribbon and the sash on her skirt. So all in all, Mel, Yozora Mel, high quality. I'm giving her an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm a little less impressed with the top part of it, but bottom half, 100%.
All right, all right, all right. I mean, yeah, I guess my big complaint with her is that she has a clear selling point, and I feel like there's not enough to it. So we'll put Mel there. Now we're going to move on to Hatto. Now, I have a bit of a story here. I'm a little biased, right? Much like Girls with Glasses, Girls with Twin Tails, very good. And while Hatto doesn't have true twin tails, they're pretty close. Now, yes, I know the big meme, Hachama-chama. She's a freaking weirdo. Thankfully, we only have to look at her design. I love Hatto's design. There's a good amount of things that happen, and it's a great use of colors again. So we got blonde hair, we got blue eyes, solid. We got this red, like, crunchy that kind of leads. I think this, I would have preferred to see like a side ponytail, but I get why that they didn't do that, because we already have this going on. My big hate with her hair is actually these red strings. I would have preferred to see them like tied into bows or something, but they look kind of sloppily put on, and I really don't like that. Her face is, unlike a lot of idols, it seems to be a little rounder, and I think that's done because of the way that her eyes are drawn. And I really, really like that. I appreciate the variance. You can always tell it's her silhouette. And moving down, we have a really modest attire considering these assets. One thing I really like is how the collar, like, you can see it's kind of the schoolgirl outfit where you got the blue going down to the chest, but it actually changes to red, right? Here on the collar, and it extends outwards to match with the ribbon, and the ribbon itself is lined with red and white. I mean, she's got like a candy cane thing going on right here that's backed up by the blue and again the white outfit. These sleeves have a really cool like ocean like design on them. They're a little bit bigger than I would have liked, but I think it works for her. And where Mel had giant honkers like Hatto does, we don't have to see that like weird tiny shoulder thing. I do like this belt underneath her bust. It makes what's already pretty in your face a little bit like more out there. And it doesn't do the anime thing where anime characters that have huge boobs, it's like their shirts have been made to have pockets. Where clearly here you can see that the outfit is more or less like skin tight below. If you have bulimia, yeah. So this skirt is really interesting. I quite like it. Oh, hold on. There we go. I really like this skirt. There's a few things going on. This white segments with the yellow cross stitches, I think are kind of nice. And then it comes back down and you can see the white again. With gold outlines, this little red ribbon to kind of like keep everything centered. You can clearly see where her thighs come together, which, bless. And then we have these little red ribbons on the sides, which are really cute. Her bottom half, though, I mean, we have absolute territory. God bless. The socks, I would have liked to see again. I would like to see white socks with the blue and red instead of just this kind of generic gray. And the shoes, they're very normal. I think they're too normal. I mean, a lot of the other characters in the same generation kind of had a lot of really interesting shoes because they're idols. I would have kind of liked to see something a little bit more here with Hatto. But all in all, I'm going to give Hatto a 7.5 out of 10. I really like the design. The only thing I don't like is the red string. Everything else is really solid.
I'm gonna have to go with an 8.
An 8? Really?
I really like schoolgirl outfits, and I'm okay with things being, quote unquote normal.
Yes.
So On top of all the obvious good things.
Yeah. No,
Okay, okay.
Hatto is really good. It's just such a shame whenever she opens her mouth.
I've seen a couple of the
All right,
videos.
and last is another fan favorite, the good boy queen herself, Aki Rosenthal. Now, Aki is pretty interesting. All right. So, right on the top, I said twin tails, instant gratification. But Aki's design is clever. She has twin tails that float. She has floating twin tails. Gentlemen, this is revolutionary technology. Like, people who like short hair, they have the short hair. People who like twin tails, they have the twin tails. Honestly, this is amazing. Like, God bless America. This is some good shit. This is solid stuff. Her face is a little smaller. You have my undivided attention. Nice. I kind of like these little things. I like that the little spikes here actually pivot when she goes through her when she kind of bounces around. Honestly, her top, like above the neck, very good. Very good. Moving down, like I said with Hatto, I really like the kind of mantle look into the long tie, and again, kind of like a schoolgirl outfit, though obviously she's like a space alien. So it's been made to have a lot of hard edges, which I think is an interesting choice. Most people, when they think of sci-fi, they go for like soft curves. But we have a lot of very hard lines, and if you look at her tie, gentlemen, look at her tie. It's actually split in half, almost into quadrants. I'm not sure if this is like 2 parts or if it's 4 parts, but this is pretty interesting. I wasn't sold on it, but I do like all the little subtle details. And I kind of like this white thing here. Pretty good. She's an interdimensional half elf. My bad. So this cardigan looking thing, I don't like how it stretches all the way out here. Like, this kind of bell shape is a little weird. I would have preferred to see it filled out a little bit more. And then I wish they would have done something with this triangle. Like, I feel like you could have put a lighter blue here, kind of like her eye color, or the green from her, like, twin tail teleporters.
Like behind the tie?
Yeah, like behind the tie. I feel like something could have been done in this little window here. I'm glad that it's not a boob window. Moving...
I disagree. It looks like part of the shirt where the collar comes
Well,
up.
yeah. But... yeah, Gianni there in chat has a good idea. A Tony Stark like crest, that would have been good. So I like the little frills here. Thank God, again, God bless America. More idols, more individuals in general need elbow gloves. We have knee socks, we need elbow gloves. This is excellent. And they go all the way. There's no BS with them. They're not half gloves. They don't have weird holes everywhere. The only thing they have is this, again, like sci-fi-esque design, and they have the green and the red from the twin tail teleporter. This is good. This is very good.
I'm normally not a big fan of arm gloves, but sci-fi looks with those kind of gloves usually look pretty good.
This is oh yeah, is it me? No, I can only stream in 480. Go men. All right, this skirt, alternating white and blue, it's good. I would have preferred, though, that the laces here on this part of the skirt would have been the same color of blue. And you can see that it's consistent behind her. This is also quite nice. Her thigh game, pretty solid. Her sock game, I like the sci-fi design here. I like how it kind of scoops up. It doesn't do the stupid Roboco thing where it like goes all the way down. I mean, it only shows this like U portion and it still goes above the knee. Very good. And then the boots are part of the design. I don't mind it.
I mean, they're basically thigh-high boots.
Yeah, and I think that's good.
Yeah.
So, Aki Rosenthal, very, very good. The only thing that holds me back is this kind of weird bell thing happening right here at the waist. Her sock is the same as the shoe. Yeah, they're basically just big boots. Which I guess I kind of would have preferred to see, like, some socks kind of in this scoop right here. I'm gonna give Aki Rosenthal a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with 8 again.
8 again.
I really like the design.
Yeah. She's pretty good.
The only thing I could say is that if we really wanted socks, I'd say the boots could be lower with socks being slightly higher than that.
Yeah. And yeah, according to her lore, her succulent thighs, and that's how they must be described, her succulent thighs can produce any liquid. And there was a point where she kept spewing poison out of her thighs. So pretty good stuff. Aki Rosenthal, very good.
We'll have to get into the deep lore sometime.
Yeah.
G Fuel.
Would you drink G Fuel from Aki's thighs?
I mean, could you say no?
I think I could.
Is that even an option?
Yeah, I think so. Once again, I'm having issues here. Closing the thing.
You see, I guess the chat gets it.
I wouldn't drink G Fuel unless it comes from her. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
God darn it. Oh
no. Our technical issues have...
There goes. All right, Gen 2. And I did my research. HOLOLIVE Gamers technically came after the first few Gen 2s. So we're going to do Gen 2 and then Gamers. And we're going to start with everybody's favorite onion maid. Minato Aqua. All right. Right off the top, I do not like maid outfits. Straight up, I don't like maid outfits. I think that the whole maid aesthetic is like really overused. Aqua is a special exception. This headdress I can do without. I really don't like it. It's not as obnoxious as many of them can be, but it's pretty bad. Now, Aqua does not have high twin tails, nor does she have low twin tails. She has these weird curling twin tails. I don't hate it. I don't really like it. The ribbons are cute. The little princess braid right here on both sides, nonetheless, very good. I really like these braids in character's hair. And again, the bangs looking good. The hair color is a little weird. We have kind of inverted colors of like a neon purple with like a highlighter blue. I think that's really interesting because you don't see those colors anywhere else on her design. Yeah, princess braid is tops, absolutely.
Agreed.
And her kind of rounder face, much like Hatto, I do like. This ribbon is very cute. This window is nice and modest. I like this window. The little frills here on the mantle are pretty good. The whole onion aesthetic, other than her hair, this is very nice. Like her chest window is accentuated nicely. Again, it's not obnoxious. It's very, very good. It's very nice and professional. The sleeves really bother me, or rather the lack thereof. I would want this to go down to her elbows. And then these cuffs, I don't like either. I think that they should just be removed. The ribbons here are very cute. The little anchor. Okay, you know, that's her aesthetic. Fine, that's her symbol. The frills on the dress. Now, see, what's cool here is unlike most maid outfits where the apron is added separately, we actually have the whole outfit kind of be its own apron. And I really, really think that's interesting. So it's like she's wearing a dress with like a slightly smaller dress on top of it. Yeah, the disjointed cuffs are bad. Agree, big agree. The double tier of frill is cutesy. Again, fitting for an idol. And respect for the thigh game. They are small, but not, you know, you could lay your heads on them. But look at all of this bare skin. What is going on? At least have pantyhose, you know, like, or a garter belt, which is, again, very popular with maid outfits. I don't know why it's been skipped here. And then these shoes I really don't like. The exposed foot does not seem good. That seems really uncomfortable, especially with the straps on top. And what are these? The little anklets, much like the disjointed cuffs, do not like. Do not like. The whole bottom half of Aqua is not very good. So, ultimately though, I do really like this centerpiece. Like, if it weren't for the arms, if you chop off her arms and legs, she'd be perfect. Yeah. So ultimately, I'm gonna give Aqua a 6 out of 10. The whole thing with her waist and the cufflets, I really don't like. And I think the kind of twin tails are interesting. They're not good. They're not bad. I won't deduct points from them. They do stand out for me, but they don't really like hit me. Most have disagreed with me since clearing. I'm sorry, these are just the facts. Aqua is a straight 6 out of 10.
I do I actually have to agree with it being a 6. While I normally like maid outfits, there's just like so many like random things that I don't like that are kind of similar to what Kage said, but slightly different. The shoes though, you know how like socks and sandals don't go together?
Yeah.
Shoes and socks absolutely go together. So it's like, what's going on here?
All right. Kagerou be spitting facts out. All right. Now we're going to move on to another fan favorite. Choco Yuzuki Choco. Normally, I'd say there's a lot going on. There really isn't. Choco is a very simplistic design. There are good things happening here, to be sure. And more than just the obvious, right? First of all, the horns. This is good. I like these horns. A lot of succubus have really obnoxious horns that have like ridges and stuff, or they're asymmetrical. It's not the case here. Well, we do have this little gold thing, but it's not, again, it's not obnoxious. It's nice and subtle. It draws your attention, and that's all it does. Her hair is really nice. I love how it turns to a dark, like peach, pink. And honestly, this braid with the little tie, I think her hair is actual perfection. This is like the best hair I've seen on most HOLOLIVE characters in general. The little bat wings, again, she's a succubus. Sure, they don't really detract. They're the same color as this, but we'll get to that later. And like Wim pointed out, giraffe neck. Really unlucky. If her head was a little bit further down, she would look really, really good. I like the detail on her collar, though. Like the collarbone, I think that's a good design. I feel like a lot of artists are kind of afraid to draw that kind of thing. This is obnoxious. I don't like this at all. I wish that this pink part was closed and that she didn't have this tattoo. I think it's terrible. Whenever I see the boob mole on Prinz Eugen from Azure Lane, I think it's awful. This is too obnoxious. You can see that she has huge assets even without this. I think this is just going a little too far, though I do like the kind of office attire that she's wearing. I know that a lot of other HOLOLIVE girls call her Choco Sensei, and she's like a kind of doctor. Yeah, I mean, I really like the mature design. I wish that they didn't make it like a boys fantasy kind of mature design. I would have preferred, again, kind of just like a more of a respectable adult. But then when we move down to the lower half, things actually improve. We have a silk bottom here. And you can tell that it's silk based on, you know, how the lighting goes. Now, this is good, right? You know, I just said that it's kind of like a cheesy, like boys fantasy sort of ordeal, but this is nice and tasteful. I feel like unless you were specifically looking at it, which granted, a lot of people might be, you know, you can see the tightness, which, okay, fine. It's a little lewd, but I like the design choice. I like that it's unique. I like that the laces are here and they match with the laces down here. The garter is nice. It's boys fantasy for a reason. Yeah, I know. Again, I would just prefer that her chest be closed, but the coat is what does it for me. This is the best part other than her hair. It's, again, just like her hair, most of her design is white and black, and having this deep red with the blue is just nice. And yeah. I know she's a succubus. She got thick thighs. These shoes are really interesting. Now, with pantyhose, these shoes are usually what you're supposed to be wearing. So this isn't that bad for high heels. And I also like how her tail wraps around her leg. This is really cool. Also, it's kind of funny that Choco Sensei, like as a character, is like surprisingly wholesome. No, but ultimately, Choco's got a pretty good, you know, she's got it going on. Pretty basic, all things considered. I'm gonna give her a 7 out of 10. Again, the big boob window is the thing that really turns me off of her design. Everything else, though, really settles in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.5. Now, I think overall design-wise, she looks really good. But of course, personally, I do prefer, you know, a more modest approach to the
right, right.
More cute looks. But overall, really good for, you know, the time they're going for.
I mean, she gets banned like every 5 minutes on YouTube.
But
do I like her newer design? I'd have to look at it again. But I really like the coat. All right, so that's Choco. Okay. We're gonna save the better ones for last. So right now we're gonna look at Subaru. Now Subaru is a pretty standard, you know, sporty girl, right? All right. Shuba. Again, unfortunately, we have to go by design and not by personality or the weird things that she does. Because Subaru is pretty funny. I don't like hats. Straight up, I don't like hats. I mean, I know that she's the sporty girl. I don't like it here. I would have preferred to not see her with this hat. Especially the snapback. I don't like it. Her actual hair, again, not a huge fan of short hair, but I really like the space here on the right side of her head. This is nice, and I like the kind of suede, boyish approach. The jersey, yellow is a hard color to make work. And I kind of said the same thing before with orange. So I don't really want to bash it too hard. I mean, it looks like a jersey. It's clearly recognizable, but the blue seems obnoxious. I think it would have been better to go with like maybe an orange or maybe a red. It's too bright. Though this is great. I mean, if the colors were different, maybe if it were dark blue and white, she would look way better. And then the same thing with her accessories. But the way that it ties up, I really like that. I like that it shows spats, which spats save the world. If you're not going to wear thigh highs, if you're not going to wear a skirt, wear spats. Please, ladies, please, I'm begging you, wear spats. Spats with a skirt is equally acceptable. It's, oh man, it is so good. So good. Drake, I'm sorry, you're just incorrect.
Only back here.
Only facts here. So moving down, we have equal length thigh highs, which is good. This is not the right way to use that color. This is too much. I would have preferred something like maybe not yellow. I don't know what color I would put here, but please like make these more symmetrical. And these shoes are okay. They're sporty shoes. They exist. And also the sweatband here, this is okay. This is an example of a detached cuff that doesn't look terrible because it fits with the design aesthetic. It isn't just randomly placed there. It has a purpose. Overall, shuba shuba shuba. I'm gonna give her a 6 out of 10. Yeah, she doesn't stream in this outfit usually ever because she has way better outfits. But again, to be fair, everybody's in their base outfit with base designs. I've seen the outfit she streams in a lot. It is way better, but I can't use it.
I'm gonna go 6.5 again. I really like sporty looks, and I especially like the shirt being tied up. I don't know why that always looks good.
It's so good. It's so good.
But of course, the colors don't really do it for me. I know it'd be boring if they were always like bland colors, but
yeah, oh man, it's such a waste. It's such a waste.
But the actual outfit itself, love it. Maybe a
great.
ponytail of a hat, then we'd be talking.
Oh,
you know?
a ponytail, my man. Oh, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. It'd be too powerful.
It probably would not let the world survive. You know?
Okay, now we're on to my favorite of the second gens. Shion Murasaki Shion. All right, there's God, I love Shion. All right, Shion is obnoxious. All right, first of all, yeah, FBI, open up, get it out, boys, yeah. All right, hats are obnoxious. This is just hilarious. The fact that her hat is so lopsided that it would literally fall off if this were like real life is funny to me. Her hair is really interesting. I'm a big fan of silver hair. I wish more characters would have it. Yeah, she's wearing like a pot of greed hat. Yeah. You can't stand her bangs forehead? No, don't say that. Don't say that. No. Shion is obnoxious and it fits her design. She is the bratty character and she fits it to a T. It's so good. God, I love to hate Shion. This star pattern is hard to see, but it's two interlocking triangles that makes a star that makes this kind of weirdo bun. I don't like this, but I get that it's meant to offset the hat, which is a good idea. This band on her head, I really do like. I wish you could see more of it. I like her bangs. It creates this square for her face, and look at this expression. Look at this expression. And tell me you don't want to punch it in the face. Tell me that this isn't the face that you just 5-finger discount.
I mean, when that kind of expression is in your like main design art, you know. It's
yeah, like... no, I love it. I love it. I love how, and I especially like that before Kagerou came around, this was the shortest character. Imagine this 4'8" gremlin looking up at you with a face like this. God, you just want to punt her, right? And that's perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Her smug aura is so funny because she can't do anything right. Must smack across the head. Yeah, no. She'll stand on a ladder. All right, this little thing, again, it matches the two triangular things up here. I think it's a cute little thing. We also have the star with the eye open up here. I like the witch's mantle, and I like the pseudo magician's outfit. Honestly, again, she's just made to look obnoxious, and she is. It fits the whole aesthetic. Thank God she has real gloves on, though. What the heck is happening here? Something screwed up with her hands. Oh, no. Okay, the perspective is weird.
Yeah, the perspective is weird.
This... God bless this window right here. She has an exceedingly short skirt, and we have a nice belly right here. This is excellent. This is absolutely the best part of her design. It is the whole reason I started following Shion. I also like how in her updated Live 2D, she can force herself to have boing boing, but it's like so limited. It's laughable, just like the rest of her. So moving down to match the rest of her obnoxious outfits, we have symmetrically obnoxious striped socks. They match with her gloves and the arms. Again, really short skirt. Whenever she does 3D streams, if she moves too quickly, you can absolutely see her panties. This thing matching the thing on her head is very good. Massive midriff with no abs. Shut up, Wim. God, if she had abs, I would be disgusted.
God.
Disgusted. I want to punt this girl. Absolutely. That means her design is working. The little star pattern on her shoes, nice. Her shoes themselves, they're okay. Ultimately, Shion gets an 8.5 out of 10. She fits her design aesthetic perfectly. When I see her, I want to pay attention to her because I hate it. She is chaotic energy bundled into tiny puntable sizes. So I'm gonna straight give her 8.5 out of 10.
Wow. I was just gonna go 7.5 or 8. I really like the colors and like the design and all that. Not really sure how I feel about the give her a 1.
No, you gotta be honest.
I mean, as buggy as that face is, she's still kind of cute design wise. So
Yeah.
I can't. Again, not sure how I feel about that midriff as much as you do, but overall,
it's yeah, no, Shion, excellent. I love Shion. She's so funny. And now we finally get to everyone's favorite, Nakiri Ayame. Now this is a gigantic image. Yeah, it is absurd res. And there is a lot going on. All right, a lot of you prepare to be angry, okay?
Oh boy.
Prepare to be very upset. Because she is not a 10 out of 10.
Don't get too upset, guys. You might throw him against the wall.
Remember, design only. Design only. Okay? I'm well aware of her adorable chuckles and the hilarious things that she says, but design only. So to start, we have an Oni girl. We have white hair, top quality. We have bells in the hair, very nice. And then, wow, okay. She has an updated Live 2D where she has like little ribbons on her horns. I don't know why it's not here. But I guess we're going off of this. So this demon mask, I don't really like it. I would have preferred something else like a bell or again, another ribbon like this kind of Shinto flower here. I really like the streaks of red kind of thrown about through her hair. Red eyes, very good. She has, well, so like where Hatto and what's her face? Aqua had kind of the plumpier face. She has like a very nice and kind of refined face going on. Ayame has a lot going on with her. This top I'm not big on. Like this red thing right here, I don't know if I like. I would have preferred, since she already shows a good amount of skin, if this were covered up. And then made into, again, more of like a Shrine Maiden outfit kind of ordeal. Like, you can keep the red. I just don't like this triangle made from her neck, because it makes her neck seem unreasonably long. Exposed shoulders, very nice. These ropes that connect to the two katanas on her back, nice. The main part of her outfit here, this is great. I love the deep red with the gold. And again, I like the Shinto flower with this thing. God help the 3D artists to make 20. Yeah. I like the little checkered pattern here. Again, she has kind of the old demon samurai aspect going on. The green sash to counterbalance the red here. And the higanbanas going on. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Her design is very, very diverse. It's almost too chaotic, but it doesn't feel out of place. The sleeves, very good. I like the fluffiness here, or so the like frills, the frilliness, because it's a very girly thing. Moving down, we have a very nice thigh game. I wanted to see spats or something right here. This exposure of skin is very dangerous. I would have preferred to see something a little bit more modest here. It's kind of like the bigger thing that stops me, because it also stops the absolute territory, which I don't like. I want these bells to be gold, or like these little orbs. I feel like they're super random, and the designs on them don't make a lot of sense. If they had bells on them, not only would they be more accurate to the whole Shintoism thing, but also they would match the bells on the top of her head. And she even has like a bell design here. So I don't know. I feel like these are pretty out of place too. The socks are god tier. And then we get to the shoes. This, again, you know, I said before with Mikko, I get that it's supposed to be like a woodblock sort of ordeal. But this thing that covers her ankles, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like these at all. This it totally takes away from everything, and even though she has a pretty chaotic design, again, it all fits a similar theme. And then just that weird sock thing bit that comes up from the shoes, no. It totally takes me out of, exercise. Yeah, absolutely. They're totally wasted, and it brings down everything else that she has. And so I feel like she loses a lot of consistency in her lower half, which is a shame, because otherwise it's not that bad. So Nakiri Ayame gets a 6.5 out of 10. Those shoes are god awful. They are so bad. And again, I really don't like this exposed part of her thigh. I feel like it rides way too high. 6.5 out of 10.
You know, I know this is gonna get me thrown in a box, but you know, Kage's just wrong about that. I mean, this design doesn't get any lower than a 9 for sure.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Well,
traditional design and all that stuff.
Again, if her shoes were different and she had like a little bit more covering up, I would say straight 10.
I definitely get the shoes, but you're just wrong about the thighs.
No, I can't agree here.
I mean, it's one thing to have facts, but man, I don't know.
All right. I mean, again, I like Ayame, and when we get to the personality, her score goes up immensely. So don't worry. Where's the super chat button for DJ? All right. So that's it from Gen 2, and now we're gonna move on to HOLOLIVE gamers.
Hey, it's all about optics, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I love you, chat.
Why does this happen to me? Oh, there it goes. Nice. Okay. Gamers, which is my favorite group of HOLOLIVEs. So we're going to start with Fubuki, because she should have been in first gen, because she's the only HOLOLIVer that's in 2 different generations. Shirakami Fubuki, I'm aware, has had many costumes and many design changes. However, we're going to go with base outfits. Fubuki has white hair. Very good. Very, very good. The white with the black in her ears, also good. Nice ahoge. The braid down, I kind of wish I would see more of it in her design, but I do like it. And as you can see from my own design, I'm a big fan of this Witch's Peak ordeal. Her face is kind of generic, and I don't really like her eye color. I would have liked to see, DJ, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. I see that in chat. Don't you do it. But I would have preferred a dark blue for her eye color. Also, her hair is super, super long. It goes all the way down to here.
Wow.
And it's a ponytail, which is very good. Very good. She has a super... Do what?
Is the other side like a tail?
Yeah, she has a tail.
Okay.
But we'll get to that. But no, she has a very low ponytail, which is very, very good. High quality. So, like a lot of the Gen 1 outfits, we have kind of a sailor school uniform outfit, except it has like a collar window, which I think is pretty interesting. It creates this hexagon, or not a hexagon. What is that? A heptagon? I don't know.
Yeah.
We have some kind of geometrical shape here. That shows off her collar. And then we have the the sailor tie. It's blue and it has like a silver and then the blue tie, which covers up her chest, and you can see a little bit of exposed boob on either side. I think it should have been more covered, personally, but again, we have the detached sleeves and detached shoulders for people who like armpits and wakipai. Fubuki has a good amount of that. This in between her chest, I think, is interesting, but it could have been done better. And then, of course, the midriff is delicious. These detached sleeves are very nice. I really like these. They are some of my favorite parts of her design. You can just call them middle schoolers. But then the pants. The pants are the part that holds me back here. Short pants are good, but what is with like the fact that it blooms outwards and it appears to have holes in it? It's super weird and I don't like it.
Have you never seen shorts like that before?
No.
Huh.
I've never seen shorts like this, and I really, really don't like it. I think it seems really random, and it the rest of her outfit kind of fits snugly to her, so I feel like that, yeah, somebody loosely sewed together a bunch of fabric scraps. I definitely get that feeling. I can hear Wim typing.
To be fair, I can't really tell from my perspective if those are holes or
well, you can
white.
see the shadow here, right? Let me zoom in.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you can see a shadow right here.
Oh, okay, so they're open.
Yeah, they're open and they're just like thinly put. I think it doesn't make any sense.
I take back what I said.
Okay. They don't even go all the way. Yeah.
If it was like white cloth there instead, it'd be better.
Well, yeah, if it was white cloth, I'd be more okay with it, but it's clearly not. So then she has a tail, two-toned, just like her ears, and then she's got her hand-drawn little star thing, which I don't like this. I know that it's supposed to be really cutesy. I think it's more distracting than anything else, but it is a definitive Fubuki thing. Yeah, it's random and out of place. I'm not a big fan. Thigh highs, again, the garter is in the right place. We have absolute territory. This is good. This is good. The overall thigh highs, they're missing, and God, why? Oh, it pains me. The shoes aren't even that bad, you know? The shoes aren't even that bad. If they fit a little tighter, like, I like this little diamond shape in them. I like the little silver thing, but why aren't you wearing socks with your other shoe? So overall, Shirakami Fubuki, despite how cute she is, despite how amazingly hard of a worker she is, Fubuki gets a 7 out of 10. That's the best I can give her. The shoes, again, they totally ruin it. These pants, I don't really like. Actually, you know what? I'm going to lower it down to 6.5. 6.5 out of 10. Her design is pretty generic, but I get that she's also first gen. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. There are things that I do like. Again, the thing with with the neck and the chest, I think are nice. I think the detached sleeves are really good. Made by people who don't consider bias review on Mio. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never.
I'll go solid 7. I like the colors. That bumps it a little bit.
Yeah. Again, I can do 6.5 for Shirakami Fubuki. Now we're going to go on to Nekomata Okayu. Now, I have some particular opinions about this cat. However, we have to go by base design, no fan art, unfortunately. Nekomata Okayu is a cat girl. And yes, we're using a laser pointer for a cat girl.
They can't resist me.
All right, let's start at the top. We've got an ahoge. We've got cat ears with the little cat muffles in them. Now, Miyu, take note about how not long these ears are. You see? Like, this tells me that she is a cat girl, right? Getting real sick of these. Yeah. I really like her hair design. Much was the case with Azuki. I like the extended bangs. I really like this. And the kind of messiness, you know, it really sells the aesthetic of like, sup, bro. Like, you know, you can imagine her saying this, not only because she's actively said it, but also it's just the way that the design like comes off as. The choker, she's a cat. She's wearing a choker, you know. No, this isn't rocket science, gentlemen. So moving on, the hoodie. The hoodie is great. All right, this is an awesome hoodie. Not only is it like great, like color-wise, except these like straps are really weird. Like most hoodies, they're super thick and they're really big, and they have a different color to them, which I think is like the only real complaint I have with the hoodie. And you know, she's got her favorite rice cake, onigiri, there on the chest.
The string and that color's gone, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what you guys don't know, or what you don't know, DJ, is she's stacked. She has huge honkers.
Oh.
But the hoodie is like hiding them, you know? Which is real unfortunate. She's pretty stacked. Big shame, BTW, because you can see kind of with the way that the hoodie is more or less oversized that she doesn't appear to be wearing a shirt underneath it, and I like that. And again, this midriff, delicious. Also, once again, sleeves that go all the way down, thank you. Now we get into the part that I absolutely hate.
Oh,
these pants, I get that they're supposed to be pants that you kind of like laze around in, and that's okay. But why are they white? Why are they white? Please, just like nobody would do this to themselves, right? White and purple do not go that well together, especially when you have black and purple on the top. I really don't like the fact that they're white. Okay, rice ball. All right, my bad. And the fact that I wish that this would have been kind of more loosely tied, but whatever. Pockets are nice.
There's some big pockets. I like that.
Well, yeah. So the whole idea is that she wears like baggy and oversized clothes, which, you know, she's just chilling the most, which would be fine. But this, why? If she's wearing baggy and oversized clothes, how would this happen? How would this happen? You would get so cold, like right there.
Well, not even that. Sweatpants are nice, and from experience, I can tell you that pulling up one leg or even both legs as soon as you take one step, it's over.
Yeah.
It goes immediately down to the floor.
So
again.
I don't understand that. And also, what are these? Why is it yellow? Why is it gold yellow? Why is it gold yellow? Why? It kills me. Because they're otherwise not bad. And I especially like the detail of how the pant like sags over here. But
tripping.
Yeah, well, I like Nekomata Okayu. However, there are several issues with her design, though I do really like her expression. Much like with Shion, I really like how she just kind of gives off the, just the, bruh, you know, oh, you're going out to the store, fetch me a beer or something, like. Also, shoes with no socks. Well, I interpret these as, like, slippers. Which, okay, you know, laid back on Nesan, yeah. Ultimately, Nekomata Okayu gets 7 out of 5. I really like. Well, no, I can't say that. 6 out of 5. 6 out of 5. Well, yeah, but the laces don't seem to connect to anything. It could be just like an aesthetic thing, you know. Low back sneakers. All right, but no, 6 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7. I mean, the white sweatpants is a little weird, but overall I love the absolutely chill design. I love being comfy. So
yeah, and again, her personality is so good. It really kills me because I really like Nekomata Okayu.
I mean, I could even go to 7.5. I mean, it's just so relaxed.
All right. I'll say. I'll say 6.5. I can't give the full 7 because again, like Wim was saying, the shoes and the baggy pants, I can't get over it, and I've definitely knocked off scores for other things. So all right.
You've marked off for less.
No, I haven't. Everything I've said is absolutely true. All right, so now we get to another popular one, Inugami Korone. She's a dog. And
it is indeed a dog girl.
All right. There's a few things going on here. Dog ears, pretty nice. The bone necklace, or the not necklace, Jesus, hairpin, pretty nice. This is a little weird. I don't know if I like this. I would rather it be kind of like Shion, where she has like a consistent braid going on, or not braid, like a consistent hairline. But I do like these. These braided tails are very, very cute. And I like how her hair kind of slips out of it too. The yellow coat, I don't like. I don't like it at all. There's actually like no part of this coat that makes me enjoy it. The fact that it's slipping off on one end, the kind of weird short sleeves, this mix of material, like, I don't know. It's like you try to take a raincoat and then put a skirt on it, you know? I don't like it. And I don't like the colors. It's weird. It's too much. I would have changed this to like a gray or something, and I think that would have been better. The shirt that she's wearing underneath is pretty good. Obviously, she has some assets to her. Oh yeah, and we have a dog choker because she's a dog. The interchanging buttons are pretty cute. And despite what I said about the jacket, I guess I do kind of like the dark blue kind of fluff going on here. And of course, she has a short tail. Now, you'd think that I'd get pretty upset about this. I actually think that this is super cute. The sock that is too big and it's falling down. Yeah, it's a bit of a sundress, and I kind of like that.
Sundresses.
Yeah. I like how the socks are too big and they're falling down. They're clearly meant to go up to absolute territory, but you know, maybe she was just running and jumping around and having a good time, as she does, and they fell down. And I think that this is really adorable. Also, the kitty shoes that strap over with Velcro, very cute. But all in all, it's a very simplistic design. There's not too much to talk about here. Orayo. And I can't really say much more for fear of my fingers. Inugami Korone gets a 7.5 out of 10. The jacket is the worst part about it, by far. If they swapped the colors around and made it maybe a little bit more interesting to look at, instead of kind of looking like an oversized kindergartner, which I guess in many respects perfectly describes her. About to catch these hands. Buy one, get one free, Jupiter.
I definitely gotta go 8.
8?
I actually really like the jacket and basically everything else about it. Only reason I don't go higher is because simplicity only gets you so far. As much as I do like
that's
simplicity.
fair. But yeah, 7.5. Again, if it was like even just consistent material, like I don't like the way that this works.
I'm not gonna dock any points for this, but the only thing that kind of bothers me about the jacket is that if you zipped it up,
it wouldn't close all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only thing really that I don't like about the jacket.
All right, and now we get now. Oh yeah, she is precious. Speaking of, we have my favorite, Okami Mio Mama. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me tell you how to do asymmetrical designs correctly. Alright. Mio is a wolf. She has big wolfy ears. Again, big fan of the Witch's Peak. And look at this streak of red hair. You know, it's nice and subtle. And then you got this, this like hairpin thing that I also really, really like. So much like with Ayame, we've gone with somewhat of a Shinto-inspired design. You know, she's got the little collar here, but we have the red and white that goes into a red tie, and it's got the gold on it. And you can see on her detached sleeves, which again, waki pai for those who like it. Detached sleeves have the gold bells with the red and white ropes, and we see another red and white rope tied behind her. Which is actually a hair tie. Now, there's something special about Mio that a lot of people get confused about, which we'll get into later. So, much like with Fubuki, she has the detached sleeves that I think are really, really good. They have the kind of Japanese-inspired, like, open, again, much like a Shrine Maiden, but obviously with different coloring. And then we have these, like, nice, like, frills as though it were the bottom part of a Shrine Maiden's hakama, which is very, very good because it, you know, my big problem with Mikko was that she didn't sell the Shrine Maiden thing enough, but here we have just a different interpretation, obviously with different colors. This, delicious. This is a very standard pleated skirt. It's got very cute purple designs that contrast real nicely, and then we have this. This is skin, and it rides all the way up. This is real good. It's attention grabbing. Since she doesn't have too much thigh game going on, you instead get something like this. And I want to point out that there's also similar laces on the sides of her, like, shirt thing, which means that they're actually like two separate pieces of cloth. I think it's a really nice and subtle way to bring out more color and more variety in an otherwise like generic design. Now here's where things get interesting. So, my man DJ, you see this over here? That's the end of her hair. Oh. She has a ponytail that has that is tipped white at the very end to make it look like a tail. Her actual tail is wrapped around her thigh right here, and it's very, very small.
Huh.
And I think that's really, really interesting.
Deceptive.
Yeah. And you know, we got even socks, but they're made asymmetrical by the tail that's wrapping around, but you know it is symmetrical. The socks are tightly wrapped around. And I know sandals with shoes, sandals with socks, but these are not obnoxious sandals. They're not the huge wood blocks that are hard to walk behind. You got the extra support going on right here, and they all tie together very nicely. It's a very clean design. Overall, go ahead.
The sandals with socks always work well with these kind of traditional outfits.
Yeah. Also,
So-
I really appreciate that her eyes are the same color as like the gold bells. Overall, Okami Mio, 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Absolutely. Yes. The only thing that I could possibly complain about is that I feel like there isn't enough going on the rest of her hair. I would have liked to see a little bit more variety, and her silhouette looks like a Christmas tree, which is pretty funny. 9.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with 9. It doesn't really seem any better than the other one that I gave 9 to. They're both really good, and I like them both for similar colors and similar traditional designs.
All right. That's fair. Mio, by the way, is my #1 favorite HOLOLIVer. She's so precious. God, and I'm so sad that her merch came out, but it's like $200. I don't want to spend that amount of money, but it comes with a voice situation pack where the two of you are married.
Boy, I'm not even $200.
I know. That's why I bought it. You cheap boy. Come on.
Oh boy.
Whatever. All right, we're gonna go on to the next gen, Gen 3. A small price to pay for those voice lines. Yeah. Oh, I did it. All right, Gen 3 is full of a lot of very, very heavy opinions. So we're gonna start with everybody's favorite comedian, Usada Pecora, who laughs directionally. All right, let me also go out and say, I do not like bunny girl outfits. I think that much like maid outfits, they are way overused. And I don't really find them all that appealing. So, to start with Pecora, we have bunny ears, pretty natural. She's a rabbit. Nothing much to say about that there. I like the hair color. I like how it twists and interlocks with white and blue. It goes really, really well with the rest of her outfit. I hate these carrots. I hate these carrots. This is awful. This is just terrible. Her eyebrows are also a little bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. Her scarf, Don-chan, is pretty funny. I like how he moves. I don't know why, just long rabbit just makes me laugh. And this, there's not really much to say here. The only interesting part is that she has a little diamond-shaped hole in her bunny girl outfit. Otherwise, it's the same. Now, her coat, by contrast, is really neat. I like how it gives like a wintry feel to it while still being open enough to like, you know, to show off what she has. I like these sleeves because they don't feel like they're detached, even if they are. I like the gloves, especially the little the wrist fluff here. And the bottom is pretty generic. Though, as I've said before, these kinds of shoes, perfect for pantyhose. So this is good, and the little garter strap here is fine. So this is pretty good. I'm okay with this. The carrot in the pocket, I still don't like it. Please take away the carrots.
I'm a little biased, just a tiny bit biased with the carrots. Uh, Most of the content that I've made comes from the Throne of Wives community, and there's just this meme with carrots. So, like, there's always like carrots around in the discords and stuff. Little biased. The carrots are funny.
See, I like eating carrots. I don't like seeing them in people's hair. Usada Pecora gets a 6 point. I'll give her a 7. I'll give her a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna go with 7. Nothing super special, but pretty cute. I actually really like the base outfit.
Yeah. I mean, the coat is great. I'm really glad that it makes the bunny girl outfit kind of like outline it, especially up here. I think that's really good. It's very interesting. But Pecora can go roll some gacha elsewhere. Now we're gonna go look at my least favorite member, Noel. Shirogane Noel. Yes, I'm aware. I know. There's a lot to take in. All right, Noel has silver hair. That's very good. The tiara, very good. Green eyes, very good. This is terrible. This is god awful. I really like this collar. Why does it continue on her shoulder but not her right boob? That buckle not only is hanging on for dear life, but would hurt so bad. This is terrible design.
Kind of chafing, to be honest.
Yeah, this is just awful. And this armor plate? No. Shaped boob armor is stupid. And anybody who like actually has to draw armor, or like anybody who's historically invested with armor, will tell you this is stupid. This makes no sense. But the shoulder here, very good. The shoulder here, not bad. Yeah, the armor deforms like a boob. It's terrible. Below her chest, thankfully, we've got belts. So again, it's not like her shirt makes a pocket, but it might as well. I do like the hint of a belly button right there. And this is nice. This is nice. I really like the thigh game going on. I really like this banneret that continues down. And it kind of has her symbol as a mace. I'm glad that we have socks underneath, because wearing armor by itself would be terrible. And then again, fingerless gloves, pretty good. But Noel, God, the chest is the worst thing ever. I'm giving Noel a 5.5 out of 10.
Wow. Dang.
I cannot stand this. This is the worst.
I feel like you're letting it get too much to you, because I was gonna give this like an 8.5. Because that's like the only bad part about it. Now this is the example of short hair done right.
Well, yeah. So the short hair is pretty good. Okay, I'll say 6 out of 5, but I'm not going any. Or 6 out of 10, but I'm not going any higher.
Yeah. So, and I mean, honestly, the colors are all great. I love the colors. And then, man, that mace. Man, I'm all down with the mace.
Well, yeah. Again, the design of the banneret is pretty nice. I like the way that the armor is shaded, but I cannot stand I look at her and I feel like I'm choking, right? Because the left side of her body would be heavier than the right side. And so, it's too uncomfortable. And that the belt that goes around her boob, oh, God, no. God, no.
Yeah, that definitely is a downside for sure.
No, 6 out of 10. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Flare. I really like Flare. She's my favorite, design-wise, out of Gen 3. First off, long ponytail, thank the Lord. We like those. All the homies like long ponytails. We like hair ribbons too. I like the blonde hair contrasting with the darker skin. I like that her eye color matches with the vague Shinto-esque monk design here that we got going on. We've got a little bit of shoulder movement right here and here. We've got a little bit of the outside of the chest, and then we got a boob window that gets covered up in her 3D model, but that's okay. Again, big fan of these detached sleeves, and also she has gloves, real gloves, that kind of are inverse of Suise's, where her index and pinky are out, where everything else is covered. This is nice. This is pretty nice. I like how it kind of ventures up above her panties. You can see that she's got exposed laces. And then we have the asymmetrical thigh highs. I mean, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't like these shoes. I don't like the lack of a sock. But this sock is good. But her overall design, 6.5. 6.5 out of 10. 7 maybe. But man, that ponytail is pretty ballin'.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the 6. I'm not super impressed.
Not impressed? Alright, that's fair. That was Shiranui Flare. And then we have Rushia, who everybody memes on for being flat-chested. But Rushia's design is super inconsistent. All of her other costumes like greatly change, like her hair color and stuff. So I don't know. There's a lot to talk about here though. First off, the hair buns. I usually don't like these, but this isn't bad. And I think the little skull thing here is pretty cute. I love hair ribbons. I like this. I really like how it changes color. The kind of forward bang, okay. You know, it's not terrible. Smooth. Come on, guys. All right. Red eyes, very nice. I like that it greatly contrasts with everything else about her. Largely blue aesthetic. I like the different uses of colors. I really like the butterfly design. You know, she's a necromancer, and that's kind of her whole thing. And I think butterflies signaling kind of like, you know, usually they signal like the next stage of life. And kind of putting that into her theme is a very good idea. I really like these sleeves. I like how it moves all the way down. I like this kind of pattern that goes on right here, and her kind of quaint little dress. And she has nice little shoes. Honestly, Rushia is very simple, but I think her design is effective, and I really, really like kind of the dark cavern-esque colors. I'm gonna give Rushia a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 8. I really like the simple design, and you know, people meme about the cutting board thing, but you know, that's not always a terrible thing.
Yeah. No, I think that she is plenty pleasant as she is. And speaking of things that aren't pleasant. I don't really need to do an introduction, but here we have Hosho Merin. She's a pirate.
Even I know who this is.
Okay, Merin has quite a bit going on. Hats are bad. This one isn't the worst. I like that it gives perspective and you can see the back of it. This thing is kind of weird. I don't know if I like this. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But the overall design of the hat is pretty nice for being a hat. Hair ribbons, we like those. Twin tails, we like those. Though they're really small and kind of pathetic twin tails. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, the eye patch, I like. I like heterochromatic characters, and though you don't see it in this design, Merin has a red eye and a yellow eye, and I think they work really well together because she has a lot of red and yellow on her. But the eye patch is also good. I like the hair color. I like that it bleeds a little bit down. Now we get on to something kind of weird. This, like, hose material, I don't like. I wish it weren't there. Instead, actually, I would much rather wish that this was a regular, like, collared shirt or something. The little ascot here is a really nice touch, but this, I don't like this. This is a good amount of midriff. I don't like how it's like her tummy is made of stone. I don't like this. I really like the coat though. And she's got some assets of her own. The thigh game though, that's where my opinion changes slightly. The hoses here, nice. I love the Ripley design. All the way down to these kind of bizarro shoes, but I don't hate them.
I think the boots are great.
The coat is janky as hell. No, it's not. The coat makes all sorts of sense because she's wearing... So I have actually worn my coat somewhere like this, where my hands are in the middle of the sleeves. No, the coat makes a lot of sense. She's just wearing it down. Yeah, it's like she's taking it off. So honestly, I quite like the coat. The skirt thing here is really interesting. I like that it is symmetrical, even though you would think it wouldn't be. And I like this this white right here. Overall, I give Sento a Hoy. I don't know. I'll give her a 7 out of 10.
I'll also go 7. I think the design overall is really good. I kind of agree on the midriff thing, and like the whole hose thing, and the coat. I mean, I like how the coat looks. I mean, I don't really care that she's not like actually wearing it.
Right.
The way the coat is designed looks really good.
Yeah.
But
overall,
pretty good.
All right, sweet. So that was Gen 3.
Oh boy, here come the technical difficulties again.
Yeah.
Folders.
I don't know why it's so hard to close the folder. There it goes. Okay, we're gonna start off strong with Kaicho Kiryu Koko from Gen 4. She's a dragon. And she was made in America. Alrighty. First of all, long hair with braids interspersed, and the ahoge, very, very good. I like the strong orange color. I even like this kind of banana strip going up. I don't like the horns. I think that they're kind of wonky looking. Right off the bat, it doesn't... I would have preferred more of like curved horns, again, closer to like Choco's succubus design, or like ringed horns that maybe kind of go like make a pseudo halo in front of her would have been okay. I don't really like these pseudo like Barney like horns. The little tiara is nice too. Her face, much like Aqua, isn't quite as round, though it is larger than most, and you can see that she has pointed ears and a very, very deep red and purple eye color. Again, very, very strong features here. And then we got made in America. Look at these honkers. She's huge. Like the size of this gem must be like the size of her freaking hand. This thing is gigantic. The necklace is great. The boob window it's pretty good. The coat itself is nice. I really like this coat. I really like the sleeves and how it kind of moves onto her hand. I like how she has this skirt, but then we have these tears in the skirt that show off her American-made thighs. And that's yab. She already has a pretty short skirt, but this is like This is pretty dangerous, boys. Like a lot of girls, we have improper like lengths here, but we have the garter strap, and look at the spill. Look at all of that juice coming out of the top of this volcano sock. This is great. This is excellent. These are exactly what thigh highs were made for.
And you know, while we don't have appropriate length socks on both ends, the garter belt shows you what could be, and that's almost enough.
It's just as good. And she's wearing socks and shoes.
Oh my God.
Goodness, it's real. It can happen. My big complaint about Coco, though, is her tail is purple and pink, and her horns are like bronze and yellow. I would have preferred the kind of dragon color to remain a little closer to the rest of her design palette.
It should have been more like a darker one, like her.
Yeah, it should have been like bronze. I would have gone for a bronze color, or gold even, to match her accessories. But either way, you know, it is what it is. I would give Coco Kaicho a 7.5 out of 10. She is tall, she is strong, she knows exactly what she's doing. Unfortunately, as soon as she opens her mouth, everything goes to hell.
I'm gonna give her a 7. Decent design. I mean, made in America, sure, but to be honest, we're getting to the point of obnoxiously big.
Not fair. All right. I want to get this one over with as quickly as possible. All right. Here we have Himamori Luna. Let's just be quick about it. Okay. She got a crown. It's cute. She has pastel hair color. She has pastel everything color. She looks like. Oh God. All right.
I can tell this is.
Jesus, this is difficult. All right. I like how her cotton candy hair kind of melts into blue. Shut the fuck. God, Wim, I'm gonna freaking ban you, dude. God, no. God, it started. All right. She's got an exposed chest. She has heterochromia. It's pretty cute, but honestly, I would have gone for something a little bit more regal. Her overall design is very princess-like and idol-like, which fits her character. It's thematically nice. It's cute, I guess. She has little sleeves that matches her hair. It's okay. I would have preferred, again, elbow gloves, much like Aki Rosenthal has, but the little accessories that she has on her wrists are very cute. The candy theme is awful. God, it's terrible. Her socks match in length, but they do not match in color. She has stripes on one leg and then a pattern on the other. Pick one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and she's not even like, what is this? What is this? She has a banana for a leg. Jesus. And she has candy slippers. Okay, honestly, Himamori Luna gets a 2 out of 10. All right, let's move on.
6.5 for me. Very cutesy. I like it, but I mean, it's all right.
Get this out of my fucking face. We need to be blessed by an angel. All right. Speak for the whole phrase. Come in. Okay. Tokoyami Toa is actually a devil, but don't be fooled. She's very bad at being a devil. All right. Shut up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got a hat with little devil horns. It's pretty cute. It's got an owo face. It also has little pin badges, which are kind of nice. And then we have, God bless, twin tails. These are real, no BS twin tails. It's not like other twin tails where she has hair running down the rest of her body. These are straight, long twin tails, and they are high riding. They are very nice. She has bright neon green eyes. Praise the Lord. She has like also little piercings in her ear, which I'm not big on, but it fits the rest of her aesthetic, so sure. Now, here's where things start to go from good to high quality. All right, first of all, it's a pretty nice choker. The jacket is great, but look at this undershirt, right? Yeah? You see it?
We're getting somewhere.
Look at this. This is perfect. This is absolutely ideal, right? You get just enough of the top of the cleavage to like really know what you're going for, right? And then what holds it all together has a zipper right down the middle. It's very nice. And
there's no opinions, facts.
yeah, there are no opinions here. Also, the rest of this jacket is pretty nice. Again, really like the long sleeves. I like how it's kind of baggy, but it kind of pops off of her shoulder. You can clearly see that if she were to like, adjust it, she could properly wear it. And look at all of this room and the shadow cast. This is so good. Belly button piercing, nice. And look at the line, this perfectly even line. I've talked about it before. That's what I look for. This is delicious. This is amazing. Look at here, we got basically small shorts. They're kind of like spats, except they're more useful. I like that the belt is a clip-on, and we have some like extra space here. And then we got the fingernails painted the same color as her eyes, and then kind of like a hard pink. Honestly, all of this is pretty good. Then we got something really interesting, a garter strap into a fishnet hose. And then we got cute little tattoos on this thigh. But this thigh isn't quite left to be laid bare. Instead, we have a little bit of fishnet here and a little bandage here. So again, it's not as good as if she had a garter strap on the quote-unquote bare leg. And we get to the shoes. Now, a lot of people are expecting me not to like this. I really like these shoes. I like these shoes because while they are asymmetrical, they are simultaneously symmetrical, right? All of the colors, yeah, they're complementary because all of the colors are swapped in the same places, right? And these are reasonable shoes to wear. I just wish she was wearing socks. Yeah, her design, Urban Goddess, it's very, very nice. I love the aesthetic here. Also, she has a tail that's very tiny. It's super cute. I would unironically, like, if I saw somebody cosplaying this, I would ask them to call me their PogChamp. Tokoyami Toa's design gets a straight 9 out of 10. It is solid all around. There is so much going on in her design, and all of it is good. The only thing I don't like is that she's not wearing socks.
I'll give 8.5. I really love all the sporty looks. It's really good. I don't know. There's not much I can say that really lets it get up to that 9 range.
Right. Okay. But God bless Twin Tails. God bless Twin Tails. If she wore glasses, she would be valid for 9.5.
Undershirt and the shorts really do it for me, for sure.
All right. Now we get to Kanata. Amane Kanata is an angel. Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, no, she is an angel. She's real precious. But her halo is the first thing that I'd like to point out. It's a shuriken. She throws it and she can kill people with it.
Oh, is that what it's there for?
Yeah. All right. So there's a few things. I really like the silver hair with the blue highlights and kind of the purple and pinks that you can kind of see that match her eye color. I like how she's given this like really kind of innocent expression while the rest of her face sort of kind of eclipses her.
Deadpan.
Yeah, she kind of looks like she's like, what's going on? Unfortunately, her outfit doesn't really do it for me. This is obnoxious. This like cuff seems like somebody like tripped while they were sizing it and it got saved that way. It looks really bizarre. I don't care for the tiny wings, though I do like how they go from white to blue. The misshapen and mistied tie is really, really cute. Again, it fits the sort of kind of messy aesthetic. Her jacket is okay, but Jesus Christ, what are these? Now, I get that the common meme, which I'm sure you don't quite know, is that she's actually a gorilla.
What?
Well, she has an incredible arm strength or hand strength, more specifically. And nobody's really sure why, so I assume that these massive cuffs are to like keep in her inner strength or something. I don't know. She can like tear walls apart or whatever. But I don't like how it just arbitrarily scoops up. I mean, it's like the same deal with like the oversized shoes. You know, if she holds her hands up in the rain, she's gonna catch buckets. Like, come on, man. Though I do like this. I'm not really sure what that says. I think it says seiso. Or no, that's sen, isn't it? I can't.
I'm not really caught up on Japanese, sir.
Well, I get what the trope is about. I just hate it. Now, here's what's interesting. She has almost no skirt to speak of, because her jacket, it's sen. It is sen. Okay. Her jacket covers all but the very bottom frills of her skirt, which means that if she were like leaning back too far, gentlemen, I'm just saying. But symmetrical socks, praise the Lord, it's real. I mean, this truly is an angel. And look at the tiny garters. You know, garters are usually kind of a sexy ordeal, but I think when they're this low, it's actually just kind of cute. And I really like these boots. I don't know. Not much to say about it.
It's almost like the inverse of like thigh highs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like
you know,
normally higher the thigh highs, like the more sexy it is, but like the lower the garter, the more cute it is.
Yeah, Amane Kanata gets a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say 7.5. There's nothing inherently wrong with the design, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean,
the only thing that really gets me is this like thing at her neck.
So it's kind of interesting. So like I have a sweatshirt where when you have the hood up, or rather when you have the hood down, the top of the or the bottom of the hood goes like right by your face. That's kind of reminding me of, but it doesn't seem to really work when it's not a hoodie.
All right, we're gonna have to go pretty fast here because we got 30 minutes. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. All right, Tsunamaki Watame. She's a sheep, and she's my favorite out of Gen 4. So Watame has a lot of pretty interesting characteristics. One, long flowing blonde hair. Hell yes. And you can kind of see her ears right here. It's not these pink things. Those are actually ribbons. But her ears are like animal ears, and they're kind of facing downwards. So it looks like more hair, but it isn't. She has these beautiful sky blue eyes. And I like that her horns are curved. We move down, we have a lot of fluff. Again, she's a sheep. The exposed shoulders here, and you can't really see it, but this chest area isn't covering the side. So if she lifts her arms straight up, you can see side boob. The subtle boing, oh yeah. She's pretty stacked, as you can see. The rest of her outfit is pretty good. I like how it goes from like really fluffy to kind of the skinnier clothes aesthetic. It's one of the few times where I feel like oversized clothing really fits because, again, she's a sheep. Though this harp bothers the crap out of me. I hate it. And you might think, Kagerou, why? She sings so good and she plays a lot of music. No. What bothers me the most about Watame's design is that whenever she's streaming, you can see her holding the harp. Like, well, what? Does she play the games with her feet and left hand? Maybe. I don't... Or her right hand, I guess. I don't like that I can see it. It breaks my immersion. 0 out of 10, it's awful. Fortunately, the rest of her design is really, really adorable. I love this little cape that comes down, and again, really, really fluffy. And she has fluffy boots that are meant to look like hooves. So, Tsunomaki Watame gets an 8 out of 10 from me. If the harp weren't there, it would be a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the chase. It's a 9.
It's a 9. Very nice. Very nice. I'm glad we're here. All right. Screw the folder. Okay. Gen 5. I'm gonna start with Mommy. Yukihana Lemi is an ice-based elf. First off, the hat, pretty nice. I also really like this little flower. I like her hoge that makes into a little heart. Because she's really cute. Again, the Witch's Peak, big fan. Yellow eyes, very contrasting. And it kind of gives her that blank, snowy expression. Like she's sort of lost in thought all the time. Exposed shoulders, again. Big wintry coat and big corset right down here. I don't know what you were looking at, but honestly, the outfit isn't really all that special, all things considered. I do like the belt because, again, it's a brown in the middle of a bunch of blues, whites, and kind of silvers. So like having a little bit of gold there, you know, kind of makes you feel a little more comfy. This skirt is real interesting because it's partially translucent. You can see a little bit of thigh beneath them. Speaking of, I know this image isn't the highest quality ever, but look at these spillage. Look at that. I mean, I'm salivating. I could munch on these all day. Now, here's where I sort of change my opinion on oversized boots. I have worn winter boots. They are too big on purpose. They're snow boots. And even though these are modeled more after high heels, they are not obnoxiously large, and thus I will give their size a pass. Overall, Yukihana Leme gets a 7.5 out of 10.
This is a definite 8.
Nice.
Pretty dang good.
All right, next we got Momosuzu Nene. Now, Nene is my favorite among these, and I know I've said before that I think that yellow is hard to make it work, but Nene pulls it off. So first of all, we have these little hair buns that I'm not huge on, but it goes with the rest of her pseudo kind of Chinese outfit. I love her hair. It's long and flowing. You've got like pseudo twin tails, but then you got like the longer kind of rich girl aesthetic. Speaking of, I like that this is outlined in gold with a very bold like teal blue that goes with the little ribbons on her hair puffs. She's got assets of her own. I really like how the ribbon is tied around the bell, and the bell is heart-shaped, and again, the ties of the ribbon is also heart-shaped. I like that we have a white over the breasts, and then we have the yellow here with these red flowers. And even though she has a lot of curves, we also get a lot of lines. You know, we have these really strong and sharp curves going around her. And again, detached sleeves, exposed, not shoulders, but it's actually exposed side boob at very particular angles, and I think that's really interesting. Again, a very teal design on the skirt, and we have full socks. This is the first character that hasn't exposed their thigh, like, at all.
Whoa.
And then we get these nice kind of pretty shoes. Nene, I think, receives a 8.5 out of 10. I think even though the colors might be off-putting, they have kind of a semblance to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go more like 7.5. I'm not too big on the colors, but I do like the kind of like rich girl modest look going on.
Yeah. All right, now we have Shishiro Botan, the epic gamer lion. Honestly, not a whole lot to say here. White / silver / cream hair, pretty good. Gray eyes, nice. This thing, okay. I mean, it goes with some of her other accessories. Exposed shoulders, again, she's pretty stacked. I really like this jacket. It reminds me a lot of an Arcanite's character, and I really like a lot of those designs. It doesn't seem too tactical, but it seems like it's one of those multi-use jackets. I like kind of the panty thread here, and look at this stomach, very nice. This kind of office lady skirt that's been zipped up, but then partially hidden by all these belts are very cool. Oops. This is a little weird. I like the ripped sock into the shoe. I don't like no sock with this shoe.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna say it'd be much better if there was a second sock that either wasn't ripped or also partially ripped.
Right. So Shishiro Botan. Also, she has a little lion tail there. Shishiro Botan gets a I'll say 6.5 out of 10. I don't really think that there's too much in the design that's like super amazing. But I mean, what's there is good.
Yeah, I think 6.5 is fair.
Polka. Polka is a freaking clown. Actually, she's a fennec fox, but she's also a clown.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This is difficult. There's too much going on here.
So much happening.
There is too much that happens. So I'm going to point out the important ones, and then we're going to give the rating. All right. First off, the side braided ponytail, very good. This hat, awful. This kind of propeller ahoge, it's okay. Her eyes, freaking weird. The makeup, freaking weird. This top, I get it. You know what? I don't hate it. This is weird. This is the only showing of a belly button that I don't like. I think it's super weird. And yeah, her eyes change throughout the different suits of cards. So right now they're hearts. She also, oh, no, not hearts. Yeah, I think so. She has diamonds, spades, and one other. I can't remember. Giant ribbon in the back. Again, she's not completely asymmetrical, especially not with the colors, because we have blue on this side, you know. Clubs, that was the other one. So this arm is great. This one, I don't know. The detached cuff kind of bothers me. This also kind of bothers me. These are obnoxious. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, Omaru Polka, 6.5 out of 10.
I was gonna go like 7.5. The whole like clown look, all the asymmetric stuff along with the clown look really makes it work. It's just weird. I've never seen like a thick clown.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's really off-putting. Honestly, it's the pointed shoes that bother me the most. I can't. I really hate these shoes. All right, that's Polka. Get this out of here. All right, we have one more Gen 5 member.
Oh boy.
Moment of silence, boys.
Oh.
Okay.
Sad fun.
So, Aloe has asymmetrical horns. They're pretty cute because she's like a demon, and you know she hasn't fully grown, so she's trying to get there. She'll get there one day. The really interesting tonality between her hair is really good. I really like the strong teal and kind of the sideways ears. Headphones around the neck is what all cool people do, says me. This corset is really interesting. I really like the flowing design. I've already talked about with Suisse how I think that's really interesting. These detached sleeves don't really bother me so much, and I also really like this kind of set of spades right here. The big heart on her belt is interesting. I actually really like kind of the downwards slant motion that all of the parts of her skirt make. You know, you got this one, you got this one, this one, this one, this one, and even this one. We have asymmetrical leggings, but it's okay because they aren't really that asymmetrical. We have the really intense garter strap right here. Then you have a really interesting pattern right here, and then a standard stocking here. The shoes are okay. The tail holding the microphone is super adorable. Mano Aloe gets an F out of 10. Just kidding. It's a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it an A. I like how the whole dress and skirt all work together.
And now she will leave us again.
I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm sure someone will.
Mano Aloe had to retire, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yep. She is no more.
I'll give a solid A for that one.
All right. Ayunda Risu from HOLOLIVE Indonesia.
She's a squirrel.
Yeah, she's a squirrel. All right. So, hat, pretty cute. She's got a little nut in her hair with some like autumn leaves. Pretty cute. Green eyes, like every other cultured individual. The choker with a nut on it, nice. The extended braids that are like mini twin tails, nice. Or I guess pigtails. This jacket is really cute. I really like this jacket. I also, again, much like Korone had, the sort of pseudo sundress and the deceptively large mambos right here. Pretty nice. These are the comfiest leggings I have ever seen in my life, and look at those cute little boots.
Oh my god.
All right, Ayunda Risu, commander of Nonstop Nut November, gets a 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 8.5. Normally I would do 8, but man, she's too cute. I gotta go.
She is too cute. Muna Hoshinova, also known as Hey Muna. Muna is, well, a moon child. And even though she looks like she is done with everything, she's super sweet. First of all, this hair is intense. It's really long. It goes everywhere. It has little stars in it. It's super cute. It's very interesting. But then it has kind of this real strong line that it makes. Like she's just ready to kick your ass. And she probably can. PS5 Chan, yeah, I know. She's got the choker, which is kind of nice. I really like this office, and look at these. Damn. We got exposed shoulders and exposed side boob for Waki Pie, and it ends right here. Look at that delicious stomach and the line that goes up. Praise the Lord. But also, her outfit, her jacket kind of stops and then also seems to double as her pants. And I really like this very modern belt that hangs down.
It almost seems like she has like shorts.
Yeah, I think she's wearing spats, which praise the Lord. And look at these thigh boots. It's got the ribbons. It's got the rings. It's got the style. And the absolute territory. Nice. Yeah, absolutely one of the best designs in HOLOLIVE. 9 out of 10. Straight 9 out of 10. Muna Hoshinova. One of the most attractive characters.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it an 8. I like it.
All right. Now we've got Airani Iofi. She's actually an alien. And she's an art student.
Goodness.
If you couldn't tell. Iofi, this is also a gigantic image, gentlemen. There's quite a lot going on in terms of colors because she's a painter. Notable things, I really like how her shirt is kind of torn here, and she has a little bit of boing boing, but it's more or less hidden by the overalls. Yeah, all of her outfits are super colorful. I like the pretty random buttons here. Again, the splatters of paint. The scrunchie right here is really, really nice because she has pretty long hair. I like her emergency art supplies attached to her thigh instead of a garter belt. And I wish I could see socks. If there were socks here, then this would be really good. Also, rolling up your pant legs, pretty good. And watermelon shoes. Airani EO15, which is the weirdest name I've ever had to say, gets a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think she's really cute.
Solid A for me. I love how innocently cute all the colors are. The whole design.
Yeah. Even though she's super asymmetrical, I think it really, really works. All right. Now it's on to the girls that I haven't actually met yet. Crazy Ollie. She's a zombie. All right. First of all, Twin tails, pretty good, though they're put up. Giant ribbon, pretty good. Giant sword, pretty good. Cute little teddy bear. The mismatched patterns, I don't know. I see this and I see Zombieland Saga, and I'm just like, nice. I really liked that show. This ribbon is a little weird. The lack of clothes is a little weird right here. I'm not sure if I'm huge on that. I do like how she is consistently inconsistent with her skin patterns. Oh, I don't like this. The skirt is really nice. Much like with Ayame, this is too much thigh. Put something here. Tease me a little, you know? Like bandages. Bandages would have been perfect right there. The cutesy shoe and then the boot. I don't like it. It's not,
okay, boy.
Not doing it for me. I'm gonna give Crazy Ollie a 7 out of 10. Scratch at 6.5.
Ollie definitely gets an 8 for me. Yeah, this crazy zombie and the crazy outfit just complements that so well. You really can't go wrong, and I love the when I was watching her, the whole excuse with the ribbon was to hide the cutting board.
Huh. All right.
Or she doesn't say that, but I think we all know.
All right. Next we have Knife Chan. There's a lot going on. Good lord. Okay, first of all, twin tails, nice. This nonsense, nice. I really like how formal her dress is. I like the what is with exposed shoulders? Jesus. I really like the sleeve designs. I really like all the little details. I wish I had a higher quality image. Passes the silhouette test with flying colors. Absolutely. There's no way you could mistake this character. No shoes. Woman puts some shoes on.
Listen, you don't need shoes when you're a sword, okay?
You need shoes, okay? Knife Chan gets a... Yeah, the leg cuff and the thigh strap. I'll say a 7.5 out of 10. I really like her design. I wish I had a higher quality image.
Decent 7 for me. As much as I memed on the whole being a sword doesn't need shoes, I would have preferred some shoes.
Yeah, and Wim has the right idea. Barefoot is superior to shoes without socks. And then lastly, Big Bird Mommy. I guess she's a peacock. I would assume she's a peacock. Reina-chan.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Okay, first of all, this ponytail is immense and amazing. I like the pseudo silver hair. I really like this blue feather thing. I like the princess braid going down. I love the little bit of forehead that it has. I don't know about her eyes, but the blush and the general shape of her head, nice. I like this this necklace that she has. Exposed shoulders again. Assets. And I really like this necklace. Jeez. I also really like the cuffs on the side of her arms that move into sort of the more traditional sleeves. But good lord, what are those hands? What? They're huge. What are these? Wait a second. These are the biggest hands ever.
They're there like... so that you can catch these hands, boy.
Oh god, no. Oh, that takes me out of it, dude. Oh god, look at those hands. That's so bad. All right. This is tasty. I really like this ribbon. I love this dress design. Everything about it is really, really good. I like the little bit of teaser thigh it gives us. And I've mentioned before, I like these high heels. The point is a little weird. All right, Reine. God damn, if it wasn't for the hands, she would be an 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to have to knock it down to a 7.5.
Kage's just wrong on this one again. This is an easy 9.5.
No way. This is not 9.5.
It absolutely is.
No, that's I refuse. All right, we got a little bit of time left. We're going into Halloween.
Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna go in order of their debuts. So first, Shinigami Sensei Calliope. Kill him with the bass so we get him to say hell yeah. Look at this crown. The coming in with the kind of bridal veil I really like. I like the pink against black along with gold. I like the little bits of hints of red. The scythe is a little over designed. I don't know about its design, but this dress is really nice. I also especially like how this sleeve is covered, this one is not, and her shoulders are covered with her very spooky cloak. But all in all, I really like Callie's design. I like that it teases us with a little bit of thigh, but oh no, she's not wearing a sock on the other foot. Damn it. All right. Okay, Death Sensei Chan gets a 7.5 out of 10. The only thing that really bothers me is the whole sock thing.
Yeah, solid 7.5. I wasn't really sure on the pink hair when I first saw her, but you know, it's grown on me.
Yeah, I think she's really nice. She's garbage. All right.
Oh.
So Ina is one of my favorites. And there's quite a bit to talk about here. So first of all, the halo and the little ears for the octopus, really nice. I also quite like the little hairband here, and I know that the designer purposely made it so that it's a very angry Cthulhu face if you combine all of those together. And that's pretty cool. Yeah. I like her squid hair. I like her very, very long hair. I really like this sock, but these shoes are awful. Oh god, Ina, please get better shoes. And the wings are kind of interesting. The gloves are nice, and look at the like arm glove here on the left. That's also quite nice. Her Necronomicon 101, very good. Designer tentacles, very good. Ina Ninomiya Inanis ultimately gets a, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. It's not really anything I hate about her design other than those shoes.
I'm actually gonna go like a 7. You know, I never really understood Ina's, you know, main outfit, especially the chest area. It always seemed pretty strange to me. But designer tentacles top tier.
Designer tentacles are indeed top tier. All right, Kagerou.
Kagerou.
All right, so Kagerou. Honestly, not a super interesting design. There's not really a whole lot that happens. I mean, she's got like the nice hair and the good bangs. The hoodie is cute. The little thing here is cute. I like that the pockets are kind of sewn on. I wish she had something more going on here, but at least she's wearing socks. She's got a trident and a stitched together tail. She's cute. I'm going to give her a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like there's nothing that really jumps out at me for her design. She's pretty basic.
10 out of 10. I'm biased.
You're wrong. Okay. So about facts, DJ. And then lastly, we have Amelia Watson. Now, Amelia's design is real interesting. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here. All right, first of all, blonde hair, nice. The kind of blue eyes to contrast, nice. The hat, it fits with her design. I don't hate it. This monocle thing is kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan.
It's like a monocle hairpin.
Yeah. It's cute. The tiny little tie, nice. The longer skirt, nice. The collared shirt, very nice. I mean, honestly, a lot of this stuff is really, really good. The stethoscope, the mustache magnifying glass, the same issue I have with Watame. I hate seeing this thing when she's like gaming or whatever. Her coat is really nice. And of course, we all know that she has Boing Boing at the original. You gonna do no coat? No, I'm not. She doesn't need to be hydrodynamic. The garter, the spooky little things. I mean, honestly, a lot of stuff real good here. I love those shoes. Honestly, Amelia, very high quality. The only thing that I think I would change is this pocket watch thing is kind of weird that it holds the coat together when it also has this strap. Or no, I guess that's up against her skirt, so never mind. That's not that bad. Ultimately, I'm going to give her design an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, Amelia's only been a solid 8. I never really understood like the whole doctor approach. I feel like they should have just went full 100% into the whole detective thing.
Well, I mean, an investigator is usually also a doctor in the kind of like that Victorian. Oh, are we live again, boys?
Oh, I think we're back.
That was weird.
That was weird. We're also super low quality now.
Oh, F.
Well, never mind. That's on my end. We're good.
Okay. All right, we're back, boys. All right, so like I said, 8 out of 10 for Amelia. She's pretty good. Yeah. And that's all of the HOLOLIVE girls, except for Cian. All right, well, DJ, I gotta. Oh God. Okay. Fine. All right.
His face. He's being Amelia toxic for sure.
It's not toxic. It's true.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay. Hats are stupid. Her hair goes from like salmon into the blue, which I get is very flame-like. Nice. I like that her earrings are feathers. Purple eyes, also very nice. Her head shape, it's all right. The collar is okay. This window, I kind of like the collarbone. What is this outfit though? This is awful. I don't even know where to begin.
They're actually not earrings.
They're not earrings. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm too distracted by how terrible this is.
Come on, man.
No, this is awful. Okay, first of all, it would make more sense if it was made out to look like an apron, right? So like we have this thing where it kind of dips up just to show you the belly button, but like what is this? She's wearing 2 shirts and neither of them cover like the same things, you know? So we got the exposed shoulders, then we got these weirdos like neon green straps that help her cover her super short skirt. Detached sleeves are nice, but these aren't good sleeves either. They look like wacky wailing inflatable arm tube people. And what is this badge? What is this? It's stupid. Is she a cop? No, she's just an idiot. All right. The sword and shield, they look like they're Nerf toys. Put them down. You're going to hurt yourself. The thighs. She's got good thighs. It's about it. And she's wearing just regular sneakers. All right. And this device, no, it's dumb. Okay. I'm pretty sure Grandma told us to stop playing with those a long time, like literally centuries ago. Seriously, put these down. I can't believe you've debuted as an idol with these toys in your hands. I mean, me, I have a guitar, you know? Listen, Kiara, I took what I was given and I've made it work, okay? This isn't just about you.
I'm worried about being thrown right now.
She gets a 5 out of 10. Wear more clothes next time.
Yeah, 5. I'm just gonna say it for the sake of not being thrown.
Thank you for agreeing with me. All right. So now let's get out of here. I don't want to end this on a bad mood. Okay. This stream lasted quite a bit longer than I originally anticipated it to. But I'm very glad that all of you joined me. Oh,
Oh, you almost
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, wait, forgive me. Hold on. Hold on. No. Wait. I need to find where did it go?
My anime list viewer.
All right. A-chan. Where to even start? Where to even begin? God, I could spend hours talking about this.
I think it's already a done deal.
I think so.
Is there really anything to be said?
No. All right, we'll say it together. All right. 3, 2, 1. 9 out of 10. What?
That will be what? No, I didn't say anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, what did you have a different? Huh?
No.
No. So why didn't you say 9 out of 10?
I don't. You went a little faster than I thought, so you cut me off.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
I agree. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, this stream was sponsored by DJ Lasers. Go check them out in the description before I throw this one away. It's clearly defective.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? All right. Well, it's getting late. Waifu reviewing is a toll of its own. So, at that, I'm gonna go ahead and oh goddammit, hold on. First, I need to do this. There we go. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for joining me for this stream. I actually intended to actually show like the tier list website and then start arranging them based on personality. We'll probably do that next week. Whether or not I include this loser with me or not is debatable. I might invite another guest, maybe Mr. 5% himself, or perhaps we'll all go at once and we'll argue over it forever. So
the stream will never end.
The stream will never end. I'll be sure to take next Waifu Wednesday off. Okay, so the stream has made me angry. You're just wrong. I can't believe you've been outvoted by basically everybody else in chat. But nonetheless, when are we reviewing Ship Girls? Eventually.
Oh God.
So, are you ready to do the outro? Am I gonna go too fast for you?
Actually, yeah, I know the outro.
Well, first I'll say Seno, and then we say Kagerou. I do it every stream.
Right, yeah, I watch the streams, yeah. Wait.
Okay.
The chat wants to get.
All right, guys. Let's Kagerou.
Let's Kagerou.
Can't believe it. All right, I'm gonna take you. Grab you.
No.
You like that?
Oh god,
Huh?
no.
Yeah? How you like that? Huh? Huh? What's it like on the floor?
Oh god.